what lies ahead.
I think so. I'm trying to remember what we left on.
Oh.
Wait, what the hell did I hear in the background?
That's just Towny being Towny. Right.
Who?
You mean like that? There we go. Boop. We're live. Please do not... Oh, do whatever you want. It's fine. We're live on channel Twitch. Please engage in conversation and random roleplay. I don't think so, Joe. Oh, it's 2029. We've got a minute yet.
I'm engaging with chat.
Yes, engage. Oh, posture. Oh. Do I have to posture?
I actually got to work on my posture more. I've been slouching way too damn much lately.
Granny, thank you for the resub. Totes appreciated. Are you making most of September with the 20% off? Is that what you're doing? Let's have one of these.
Does that work on gifts?
It does. Apparently so.
What is up?
The sky. The sky.
This is how I said hello, bang on 8:30 exactly.
We know. We expect it now. It's like, oh, it's 2029. It's 2029. We've got another minute until Sergio arrives.
Well, it is also my mum's birthday, so, you know, I've been a bit
Psych
busy with
wave!
that today.
Psych wave with 5 gifteds.
One of them went to the bot!
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, I've only got one left. I've only got one Bean Boozle
So
left.
can we, while he's doing that, can we all say happy birthday to my mum, please?
Happy birthday to your mum, please.
Happy
I take it you're around there again.
Yeah.
Nom nom. Oh, that one's minging. Sergio, turn away now.
Nom nom. Yeah.
So, which flavour is it then?
I think it's rotten fish.
Oh dear. Not good.
Put it that way, that's more what it smells like.
Yeah, it smells
Oh.
terrible.
Come here. I'm gonna breathe on your face.
No.
That is vile.
Bots should not get subs.
Why? Then the bots can advertise the emotes. That's what I was thinking of. Yes, Psych. Thank you so much for that. Tuts Preachmondos. Twitch September and all that business. Right, tweet is tweeted. Yeah. So everyone is here. The party is all gathered. Make sure you're watching the stream, or else, because you know.
Are you ready, kids?
Jesus. Whew. Whew. Oh, great! It's one of those.
Yep.
Let's ban that one, shall we?
Lives in a pineapple, London, is he? No.
Fred and someone else. Right, how do we ban that one?
Hang on. I think I could get it. Or maybe not.
Maybe it's already banned.
Quite possibly. Oh, in mod view. I should probably be in mod view.
Yeah. I'd do that myself, but I like to see.
Oh no, that's one of the variants, but no, that isn't the one.
You
that's
are
currently banned.
banished. Towny's on it. Pro mod all over
How
it.
did you find them? I couldn't find them.
Just probably type /ban.
Pasted the name.
What? Oh, copy. Oh, okay.
Copy and pasted it.
Yeah, that'll work. Boom, you're gone. You're out of here. Ladies, that's double crit damage to you, bitch.
Audio still works.
And don't come back, you waste of space.
Oh.
It's a bot, so I don't think they even can hear you, to be honest. Right.
Exactly. It's a bot, so it's a waste of space. On
Shall
the
we?
internet.
Shall we refresh our prospective memories, our collective memories, on goings on in the last episode? I need to update this because, yeah, that bit of right over in that far corner, roll for sparks. It's not really roll for sparks anymore. It's swords and sparks because it's better in it.
Yep.
Anyway, what the hell was that? Was that you?
Yeah,
What?
my leg.
You moron. He's just making random squealy noises. Okay, so last episode, last session. There was a lot of shopping, basically. There was a lot of shopping.
Yes.
The party ended up splitting. Two of them stayed with the random wizard merchant by name of
Carlton and Giella.
Cassell. How's it? Cassell. Lovely. Thank you for that. Could you not do that again? That is my job. Okay. And they, haggled to see what magical wares he has on offer, buying his stock of potions in the process. While the rest of the party headed back to the town of Fandalin to buy him a horse for his cart, as his were murdered by the band of orcs that had attacked the previous session.
We discovered that we need to save up rather a lot in order to afford some of his better stuff.
The party discovered that they needed to save up rather a lot to afford stuff and things. Yes, it was magical wares. Then, while they were doing their stuff in town, let me see who was it. It was Evelyn, Malkuth, and the other one, Harrison. I would say, yeah. Picked up the next quest to head to the loggers' camp to find out what has occurred and to take them some supplies from from I can't remember the name of the store. Barthen's Provisions. Yes. So they took the ox and cart. What was the ox called again? Does anyone remember?
Dolly and Dilly or something.
What?
Rebecca.
What did you say, Granny?
I don't know. Dolly and Dilly.
No, that was
something like that,
Neddy and Dobbin, wasn't it? The horses that you bought. The ox, his name is Vincent.
Vincent, yeah.
Can we call him Dave?
No, he's already got a
Can
name.
we call him Alan?
No, he's already got a name.
Oh.
He's called
Okay.
Vincent.
He speaks.
It's called Vincent. It's all part of the quest,
Okay.
you see. You see, it's all part of the quest, you see, okay? No? Yes?
The name Vincent
Vincent's
comes
actually
in
going to be
handy.
the boss at the end of the campaign.
BBEG. Didn't see that one coming, did you, bitches?
Everyone thought
So.
it was the dragon, but it was Vincent.
As they travelled through the forest, Evelyn leading the way with her supreme ranger skills of not getting lostedness, they encountered a couple... What are you doing?
Dropping a bottle.
Well, pack it in. Or I'll pick up that bottle and I will throw it at your head. Live on stream for everybody to see. So anyway, yeah, they travelled through the forest. They encountered a couple of boars, stood glaring at them. They walked around the boars while they stood glaring at them. And they walked away from the boars while they stood glaring at them. And then they eventually made it into the camp where they could see it was a bit of a ruin. Tents and stuff ripped and torn, and the signs. No, Townie, no, not balls, not balls. Right, give me those empty bottles now. No, give me it.
I guess he's not poorly this week then.
How could you tell? because he's faffing. So yes, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? Again!
Well, you were
Yes.
talking about the boars.
No, I wasn't. I was
then
talking about the loggers' camp that looked, the tents all slashed and torn and signs of a scuffle with drag marks in the sand which led into the sand itself as if whatever was there had been dragged down into the beach. And while they were investigating and deciding that maybe they shouldn't stand on this place, they tried to escape and boom! 2 of these insect creatures popped out of the ground.
You are banished!
Just like that. Nice one. Thanks. Thanks for that. Yeah, that's appreciated. And here we are. They popped out, surprising the party. And they are going to do some stuff.
Like rolling initiative.
No, you can wait for your initiative because they have surprised you. So, with their first...
Yeah, so they get a surprise attack on us, don't
Yes, they do. They get 1 quick surprise attack each. And then we will roll for initiative. So, this one, popping out of the ground, you see as sand sprays all around it. Its insect mandibles just tittering away. Its legs ready and big, heavy claws just poised, ready for pouncing. It just rears its head back and spits a 30-foot line of acid straight forwards, covering Sergio and catching Gio in the process. 15, 20, 25. I need you both to make a dexterity check, please. And we're straight into it, just like that.
A saving throw or a straight check?
No, because if I wanted a dexterity saving throw, I'd say, can you please make a dexterity saving throw? I said a dexterity check. Thank you very much.
Nat 1! Hooray!
15.
First
We
roll
have
of the session
started
is a natural
well.
1.
We have started well, everybody.
15.
You can only
Let's
go up from
have a-
there.
So,
Yeah.
let me go on to my campaigns. Farted. Okay. Game log. There we go. That's what I want to see. So, dexterity check of 3. Okay, what did you get?
15 altogether.
15 altogether. So, it would be a surprise to you to know that Carlton failed his dexterity. Oh, sorry. No, you're right. It is saving throw.
Doesn't matter, mine's the same anyway.
So,
That's fine. It's only +2 and anyway. I rolled a natural 1, so
Yeah,
that makes a
well,
difference.
you're not going to beat that. No. So, you absolutely would a fart be splash damage if you want it to be. If you want it to be, Evelyn, I can make it.
Yeah, Taco
Not a-
Bell.
Just fart.
Yeah, I mean, Evelyn isn't quite Mr. Methane levels. Mr. Methane, by the way, is this performer who went on Britain's Got Talent and he farted the Blue Danube. It's pretty funny.
I will take your word for that while we move swiftly on.
Yes.
Okay, so surprised by the sight of this giant insectoid-like creature spitting its gunk over you.
Go.
Carlton just looks up and is just, and just gets covered in it, while Gioa, a little bit more agile of mind, just sees it hit Carlton, dives out of the way, so only gets half the effect of the damage, which for Carlton will be... Ooh, that's 13 points of damage to Carlton.
Right at the start.
And then 6 points onto Gioa. And this one at the back is just going to leap out of the burrow that it's made and head straight for whoever was in front of it, which just happens to be Harrison. So,
Put it up next to the cat.
well, this is how we left it last time.
Right, okay, that's
Yeah.
up as my plan then.
Well, for now, but you know, plans are all well and good until first contact with the enemy. You know this. So it's gonna make a bite attack at Harrison. So that will be a massive, massive 12 to hit.
Right.
So does that hit you?
No.
Okay, well, thank you for that. So as it tries to bite down on you, you just hear it behind you. You whip around and you just dodge out of the way, just as it tries to bite towards your face. So now we will roll for initiative, please. Now you're all ready. You gather your thoughts. The initial surprise is gone, and you're all like, huh, we need to do stuff.
I got 20 altogether. Highest of a roll for
What just happened?
Plus your dexterity modifier.
My initiative is 13.
Is that including your
Yeah.
dexterity mod? Okay.
I got a 9. I rolled a 19.
Wow. Wow.
I
Okay.
rolled a 19 too.
Yeah, I think
25.
these guys are probably go last.
I wish I'd have rolled that well when the acid spat at me, you know.
But you didn't, so don't worry about it.
Roll good for initiative.
Okay, and let's see what Vincent is gonna do. Oh! Vincent rolls a nat 20 for
Here
initiative.
we are.
Harrison got 25.
Let's just have a look. I
Although
think-
that's not a good thing if Vincent's just going to run away like a catward. I hope he's actually going to fight and help us.
Oh, bless you. Okay. So, Vincent, write it down in red. Yeah, I want the order. Put the order in the chat.
Harrison got 25.
Harrison got a 25.
Yep.
How the
Plus 7.
plus 7?
He's a rogue. He has extreme dex.
Wow. So, Harrison, you're up first. What you gonna do?
Right, well, my plan was...
I don't want to know what your plan was. I want to know what your plan is.
Right, how far away am I from the cart?
You're about 25 feet away from the cart, possibly.
Right, and how far is the cart away from safety, would you say? Safe landing, no sand.
Safe landing, no sand. Well, by the way you approached and came into the camp, it's on sand. Yeah, the whole road itself is a sandy road, and then most of this. So you use the road, and then most of this around here is just sandy beach.
Right.
I think I know what you were gonna do, but you know.
Yeah. Okay then. Right, so...
You can hear the disappointment.
Right, so...
This is what happens when you have a week to plan.
Yeah. I will attack the one that's nearest to me then.
You mean the one that's in melee range with you?
Yeah. With my rapier.
Yes, you may do so. And how are you going to make your attack?
With, whatever it is.
Oh my god.
It's weak.
Jesus. Fancy footwork, perhaps?
That's the one, yes.
Yes, I thought it might be. Roll 15 is a hit.
Right.
So as you dance in with your rapier,
That's 11.
oof! Oh yeah, you've got a +1 rapier from. So you just take a point right in between some of its armor, and you can see it just shimmies and shakes. And as you pull the rapier back out again and just whip it aside, green blood just splashes and starts dribbling down its chest.
And for my bonus action, I'm gonna attack with the other rapier.
Really? You do surprise me.
Yeah.
That's the hit.
17.
That is another hit. So you're lashing with one and then you're jabbing with the other one. Doing a little bit
6
less
to hit.
damage. But still, a hit is a hit. Damage is damage. You just glance this one off a piece of the armor, just the tip of your second rapier just nicks underneath between two of the plates, causing damage again and just bleeding, dribbling down. So yeah.
And that's it, because no one else is in range, so I can't do my sneak attack
Nope.
anyway. So,
No movement?
no, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Right, who would be next? Who is next? Vincent.
Dr. Harrison, Vincent.
Vincent. Vincent Price. Who's got the highest? No, actually, it's Sergio, because Sergio got a 21. Just because it's a nat 20, it's still initiative, so you know.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 and I've got +2 to my initiative.
Yeah,
so...
Carlton, you're up.
Alright then.
So you're currently coated
I
in sticky,
think-
icky goo.
Say that again?
You're currently coated in sticky, icky acid that's just melted away at some of you, and it's not doing anything else, but, you know, it stings from that initial impact.
Yes. Well, I think rather than go for the I think rather than go for the one that spat at me, I'm actually gonna move next to Harrison, and I'm gonna attack the one that Harrison attacked
Okay,
with
so
the longsword.
with my long sword. So you're going in between
Yes.
Harrison and Giowa to that side, or you're going to go around to the other side?
Yes, no, I'd like to be right next to Harrison, please.
Yep, you would be. But are you going in between Harrison and Giowa, or around the other side of Harrison?
I'm going in between Harrison
Right.
and Giowa.
Okay. Boop. There we go. Rah! So you charge in,
Okay.
longsword flashing, catching the sunlight off the blade. Zing!
That is an 18 to hit.
That is a hit. So you bring the longsword down, slashing across it.
Right, that is 7 damage.
No, it isn't.
Sorry, 11, I mean. It's +4. 11 damage. And
I gotta say, I
for
thought there was an
my
and there.
For my bonus action, I would like to imbue my sword with Searing Smite. So
Okay.
this is additional fire damage.
Okie dokie.
So the attack does an extra 1d6 fire damage to the target and causes the target to ignite in flames. At the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage. On a successful save, the spell ends. If the target or a creature within 5 feet of it uses an action to put out the flames, or if some other effect, blah blah blah, the spell ends.
Okay,
Basically,
so-
I do 1d6 fire damage now and then until it gets put out. It takes 1d6 fire damage,
Okay, so
and that is an addition.
an additional 3 points of damage. Okay, so as you slash
Yes.
down across, whoever's nearby just sees Sergio's sword just blaze into flame, and the flames cauterize the wound. So a big slash across its chest, breaking chitinous scales. The wound seals shut, but the flames just spread across the creature, and it just starts writhing around, shrieking away. It's very, very hurt right now. Yes, and it's just flames burning from the wound up to its face. So Constitution save on its turn, did you say?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have a burning thing? Grappled, poisoned, petrified. Don't look like I have a burning one on here. Shall we just find a red one? Yeah, let's go with a red one. Boop. So, it's currently on fire. Bloop, bloop, to you two. Bloop, bloop. Don't know.
Looks like we've lost Townie.
Oh, he's back.
Ouch, harsh.
Yes, I know. Okay, any more movement, or is that your go done?
That is my go done.
Cool. So yeah, as the creature is writhing and burning and lashing out with its limbs, Vincent is just like, and just starts lumbering off the other way, away from the two vicious beasts, taking the cat with him. So yeah, he's just wandered off. He's not having any part of this. So, Giowa, yeah, confuse me with the Harrison Vincent Sergio Little Psych Town.
Little Psych.
So I would like to.
Rage.
Close, I'd like to turn into a bear.
Oh, turning into a bear, are we?
Going to wild shape into a bear.
So,
I mean, in Townie's Halloween one shot, that's gonna be gonna be my job.
black bear.
I mean, I am literally a bear.
Black bear. Hey, would you look at that? So, as you see, Giowa preparing himself, his form coalesces and shrinks down, but then expands outwards, and what you see stood there a few seconds later is this giant black bear.
Then I would like
Dave! It's Dave!
Then I would like to go over to the one that hasn't been hit yet.
So you're charging this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that will end my turn because wild shape is an action.
So.
There is a way to make it a bonus action, but I've already picked a different one.
Oh,
I
okay.
could pick Circle of the Moon, but I've already picked Circle of Land.
Oh, well, never mind.
I think
So.
I get the choice to pick
Giowa transforms into this giant black bear and goes charging off towards the other giant insect and just looks at it.
Just give it a glare.
Just glares and snorts. So is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, we now have Malkuth.
It was a bear.
Yes, wake up.
I am awake.
Okay. Evelyn, prepare your move.
Wait, what? It's my turn.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Evelyn, prepare for when it's her turn.
Oh. So where am I in relation? Thanks. Okay, I see me. I had to wait till my stream caught up with you. Okay. I'd like to get us to the one closest to me.
The one closest to you. They're about equidistant. So there's one that hasn't been damaged and one that has been damaged a lot.
The one that's been damaged.
Okay. You're on your own.
Oh,
Charge!
Sorry.
I'm just left on my own. But I'm a bear, so
Yeah, you're a bear right now.
Right.
Let me.
You are there.
Open my skills. My attacks. Okay.
Nice one, Townie.
Oh my god.
It's a lovely
I
place.
would. Can I?
I don't know, you tell me. Should you? Should you not? What are you gonna do?
Arm strike.
Unarmed strike. Go for it. Roll to hit.
Roll hit. That is a. I can't
Hit.
freaking tell. Okay.
It's a 15. It's a hit.
And damage.
7
4,
points
I
of
think.
damage.
It's
So-
doing that thing again where it doesn't tell me.
Okay, well, we'll tell you. So, as you launch in with your first blow, right where everybody seems to have... Actually, no, you're currently flanking it with Harrison because of your positioning. Do you want to just roll that hit again, just in case?
Oh, okay.
Just in case you get a nat 20.
Yeah.
Not a nat 20,
No,
but
yeah.
a 6.
Yeah, it's not bad. Still the same amount of damage, so yeah, you just launch and leap into its back, and you just right between two of the plates again. Crack! You hear them crack, and you can see them just splitting.
Ooh.
A lot of damage,
I would
and bits of shell just fly off from the impact.
like to spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Okay, you do get a bonus attack anyway,
Oh, yeah.
so
I
you
should probably roll that one first.
yeah. As you used unarmed strike, you get a bonus attack, and then then you can spend a key point if necessary.
Okay. Yeah, I tend to forget about that one. So, wait, for this bonus, do I roll hit again, or
Oh wait, actually
the
no,
damage?
no, and I'm just thinking. You can either possibly do the unarmed strike or the flurry of blows. I think.
Okay, I'll do the Flurry of Blows,
Yeah,
because
fair
that
dues.
is 2 extras.
Yeah.
So roll to hit for the
Yep.
first, and I believe that is a hit. 19?
19, yes, 19 is definitely a hit.
Okay. Roll for damage. That is another 7.
Yeah, how do you want to do it?
Oh, why did I should have tried to do a breath attack that I can every time. I'm never gonna get the Kiss of the Dragon. I just try and punch through its skull if it has
Okay,
one.
so with your first punch,
Simple as that.
with your first punch, you crack in the back, and you just grab hold of one of the plates, pull it down, and from the back you just all your strength straight through, and Harrison at the front just sees this fist come out of its mouth, and you just pull your arm back, and it just collapses, oozing at the floor as you just shake off the flames, which managed to do you no damage.
Yes.
So yeah, that one is deceased. It is no more. So
It is an X insect.
exactly.
Giant insect.
Anything else you would like to do?
I will
Evening,
I'll leave it
Zool.
there.
Thank you for the resub. So it's Prishmondo, buddy.
I'll leave it there.
Welcome. Leave it there. Okay.
Yep.
Evelyn, you're up. You have one target.
I'm gonna move over to Bear.
Move over to Bear.
Just
Okay.
there, that's
How
all
far?
As far as I can go. I think I can make it to the side of
30.
whatever we're fighting. I don't know its name.
What's your movement?
35. 35.
35. Yeah, you could
I
get.
knew you'd do that. I knew you'd say that.
You can't get around behind. You can't get around behind to flank, but you can get in melee range if that's what you're after doing.
Yeah, hand axes then.
What a surprise!
I was gonna shoot my bow, but it's not.
Right, let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4.5 melee characters out of 5. It's a good party composition, this one, isn't it? So you're
Just worried
attacking.
about arrows not piercing the armor. So.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
That is 80.
That is a hit. So
Wow.
you charge in, you swing with one axe, crack into the armor.
7.
Leaving a chunk of 7 damage in its side.
gonna use my other axe.
Okay.
Is it 15?
15's a hit. So you chip one chunk out of it, and then you go with the other one.
Three
You
damage.
your weaker arm, you just manage to crack the side. It doesn't manage to crack, but you can see it just rocked it to the side a little bit. So, yeah, a little bit of damage was caused. So, now it's the turn of the giant insect being. Let me just check something. Okay. So it's gonna go down. Gotta go down. It's gonna go and bite down on what looks to be the squishier of the two targets. It's gonna turn and face the one with the axe, as that one stung it, and it's gonna make a bite attack on Evelyn. And that's a 15 to hit. I mean, I'll just sit here waiting for the rest of the night until we find out whether that was a hit or not.
15 to hit.
15, yeah.
15.
My arm class is 15. So
Oh, okay, so that's a hit. Right, that's all I needed to know. Thanks very much.
Seeing this whole situation just happen on stream looks really funny.
So, as it bites down on you, just around your shoulder, your left shoulder, it causes 7 points of slashing damage, plus a further 2 points of acid damage on top of that, as the acid dripping from its mouth seeps into the wound that it caused. And you are now grappled in its mouth.
Oh.
Oh. Please
got-
don't eat Evelyn.
I've got a marker for that.
I will
So,
save
yeah.
you, Evelyn.
Bites down on your shoulder and it's just holding you in place. Okay, so
Ouch.
top of the round, we're back with Harrison, who is now freed.
Right, movement to get round behind that creature.
Yes.
Right, I would like to move behind it then, please.
Okay. There you go.
And fancy footwork, hit him with the rapier.
Yes.
Gosh, 9.
No, this one, unfortunately, as you try to stab it in the back, you just manage to catch one of its plates of armor, and the rapier just deflects off.
Do I get advantage because I'm behind it?
Yes, you do, because you're flanking it. Not because you're behind it, because you're flanking it. So, try again.
That's a nat 20 plus a 7.
So, in the process of the rapier deflecting off its scales, it just pushes it up through, and the sword just disappears inside it. Roll for damage.
That's 18.
Woof. So,
Amazing.
the whole rapier just disappears right into it, right up to the hilt, and you struggle, but you eventually manage to pull it back out again, and you just whip all the ichor down onto the floor, and ready your
Unless
second
there's
one.
two in range, I will do a sneak attack,
Yeah,
which is
Be right back.
4
points of damage. So yeah, as you whip it clean, you just jab it in again, doing another 4 points.
For my bonus action, I'll use the other rapier.
There's a surprise.
That's 21 to hit.
Also advantage on that one, so just roll again. See how lucky you really are. Hey up, DG.
Another nat 20.
Okay, no. So you managed to
Still.
swing around and jab the other one just in its side, causing 4 points of
On the
damage.
12 points, yeah.
Yeah. So as you bring this one out, both rapiers glistening with the ichor from the actual creature. It's there, writhing around in agony. It does not look very well at all. It's writhing around. It's just like blood flying everywhere. And I've lost the. Carlton, you're
It's
up
me
next.
next. Right. Okay. Well, it's looking in poor shape. So can I get in melee range?
Yeah, you can.
All right. let's
Beating
do
it to
then.
death. I need
Yeah,
to tailor these.
pretty much.
I think I need to tailor these
Alright.
encounters a little bit more.
Okay. That is a 16 to hit,
Yeah, that's a hit.
and that is 5 damage.
Finish it in style.
Alright, so I charge at it, and then as I'm charging, and then I raise my longsword, and then I shout, "This one's for spitting in my face, bitch!" And then I thrust straight into his head.
Well, you can't with a longsword. It's the slashing weapon, so you'd have to slash it. It's
Alright, I slash its head off then. But first I shout, "This is for spitting in my face, bitch!"
yeah, that bit still stands. That bit's okay, so that works. Yeah. So you charge in and just seeing all the damage and the way it's writhing around, you just time it perfectly and just slash across, and head just topples off, lands down the other side, dead. Yeah, made short work of them two, didn't you?
Oh,
Did indeed.
Is that heating still on? It's just craziness. Okay, so 2 dead giant insects. With two
I
little-
would like to actually. I would like to go after Vincent.
Okay, yeah, it didn't
so
get very far.
So I'm gonna head over to Vincent and just make sure that he is he still running away.
Well, it's more like lumbering away slowly. So you just jog after him, catch up to the cart, and just, get it back in tow so it's back in control. He's a fairly docile beast, so
Okay.
it wasn't panicked by the encounter, more so like, nah, not having out to do with this, mate.
All right. So I sort of lead him over to the respite. Come on, Vincent. Come
Probably
on.
not a good idea.
It's
since
all
it's
right.
there.
Not a problem.
Probably not a
It's
good idea
okay.
since
We
it's
took
still
care
there.
of the
Dude, no one can hear you.
giant insects. So come on, let's go.
Okay, nobody can hear Little Spark because he didn't remind me to have a look at his microphone issue.
oh, jeez.
Sorry, did I wake you up
There in a
again?
minute, so-
Yeah, I was just saying that.
Yeah, it was just saying that. Okay, so party. You got 2 dead giant insects. What do you want to do? This is
What?
Yeah. We get some of the skills, like the I can't say that word.
chitinous.
Kitten.
English words.
Kitten.
Peyton? Peyton?
Kittens.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Titan.
Yeah,
I
it's
had
a
a
silent
really
H,
cool
isn't it?
idea. If,
Did you?
if
Oh,
we
God.
collected enough, we could try making some armor out of it.
Yeah, it's.
Chitin.
That's how you say it. You hear that?
Chitin.
Out. Titan.
Kite.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we're
Chitin.
making over with that. Now we're getting into Monster Hunter territory.
Make a medicine check,
Titan. Who?
just in case you weren't sure.
I
Chitin.
mean, this is nothing to do with me. So
That is it.
who
Yeah, you try your best. You hack and slash, and you get a few skills, but Is someone having fun doing a bit of drawing or something there?
I have no idea.
That's probably me spinning my headphones case. Sorry.
Okay.
One thing I would like to do is I would like to try and identify what exactly these giant insects are.
Make a nature check.
20.
Yeah, you think you recognise, you've seen these creatures, or you've at least heard of them before. Burrowing giant insects. You don't get many of them around. It's an ankeg.
Ankeg.
Ankeg,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright, I after examining the creature, I relay to the rest of the party that these are ankegs, and I let them know everything I know about them.
The giant insects, they spit at you and they bite you.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Okay, so we don't know if those are the last of them. So I think we've been to the tent. We have not been to this. There was this building that looked new that is still standing. I think we should go and investigate that.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Is that a plane?
Alright, the party heads to the still standing, newish looking building.
Still standing, newish looking building.
Yeah.
Okay, so you gather yourselves together. You reclaim a few small skills from trying to chop up the insect while trying to avoid the acid falling, dripping from it, and you make your way steadily towards the building which I had prepared last week, but you all ruined for me, so you know, I have to set it all up again.
Rebuild it now.
Yeah, bloody well do, don't I? Dude, do us a favour.
Yeah.
Get us all these bits. So, from a distance, what you see, it's a basic big log cabin. I maybe should do this so you don't see me what I'm doing. You see from the outside, it's kind of a T-shaped cabin. As you head across, between where you and the newer build is, there's literally, you'd have to go around it. There is an old cabin, ruined, looks like it's just been completely reclaimed. All that remains of this one is a ruined fireplace whose chimney has mostly collapsed and a stone foundation to it. So that's right in the centre. You'd have to either go around it or cross over it in the meantime.
Okay. So.
Bud.
So what would you say? We can go over it, or what?
Well, yeah, you can go over it because it's, you know, or you just go around it. So it's whatever. It's just there basically.
All right.
Just so you know that it is, you know,
Okay.
there.
All right. We'll go. All right. Well, I guess it won't make much difference. We'll go over it then.
Okay. Yeah, it's basically as. All right.
Sorry.
I mean, if we're following Michael Rosen's advice, we can't.
not.
We'd have to go through it, but you know.
I don't know why
I have
that randomly popped into my head.
You know, I have actually met Michael Rosen.
Yeah. I think we mentioned it last time, possibly. Let me have a look.
I've got a signed copy if we're going on a bear hunt.
Nice.
I would say nice, but I don't know what it is.
You don't know the book. We're going on a bear hunt.
That's not an invite. Just saying.
I used to read it all the time when I was younger.
Oh, I'm just surprised. It's like one of the most famous children's stories ever.
Okay.
But I heard of it.
See? I'll teach you, won't it? This is gonna be awkward. Is this all there is, dude?
Yeah.
Well, it's even more awkward. Talk amongst yourselves. So yeah, like I say, the old ruined building is pretty much as described. An old ruined building with a collapsed chimney.
Alright, so I guess
Mostly collapsed chimney.
I guess while we're psyching ourselves up, I guess one thing that I should do is I should take my boots off and gauntlets and just make sure, especially my boots, and get any sand out of there and brush down my clothes and armor. Just make sure that I'm not covered in sand.
We'll be finding sand for weeks now.
Yeah, I know.
Can I just brush off my fur?
You just shake yourself.
So yeah, I do my best to clean myself up. And also in my case, trying to get the remnants of this acid that, burned me
Yep.
off of me.
Yep. And you manage it quite easily.
While we're waiting, I might cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okie dokie. I think that's pretty much.
That is. Oh,
That might be an idea.
2. Yay.
You know what? I'll use my cure wounds. Who's the most hurt right now?
Me.
Not me. I didn't get any.
But I took 13 points of damage from that spit in the face. You don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's fine.
I can use it.
In the grass. Clean them up.
Actually, pause for a sec. Why is my cure wound says it's archived now?
Dunno. You tell me.
I press something.
Gift of the Metallic Dragon Wisdom version archived.
Yeah, no. It's because the UA stuff has been officially archived on D&D
great.
Beyond. That's why.
Oh, I still have it at least.
The what stuff?
Yeah, all the unearthed arcana stuff has all been officially disbanded on D&D Beyond, so you can't properly use it anymore.
Okay.
Oh, great. Might need to tweak my character then. I will not be using my spell at the moment. Actually, since I haven't used it, I guess it wouldn't be a problem to fix that done.
Can I still use magic as a bear?
What does your spell say? That would be a good idea. Right. It's best I can do.
So,
Okay.
what do you know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna drink a healing potion, I think,
Makes sense.
rather than cast a spell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna heal myself with a potion, and I heal for 6.
Oh God, excuse me.
It should say whether you can cast anything or not.
How do I change this? Because I do need to fix this. I know I
So
can.
go to your go to the anvil, and then that's.
Oh no, I'm at the section where it should be. I just don't remember where it is. There it is. I found it.
Right, I can't hear a word he's saying, but okay, so you make it to the building itself. There's one large door on the east side.
Oh,
Wow.
no, sorry. I because of the whole freaking Unearthed Arcana thing, I was like, since I haven't done anything with my metallic dragon gift, I fixed it so it's not there. I'm a firearm specialist, apparently.
So you've changed your character, is that what you're saying?
No, it's just the one thing. The one thing that hasn't been used at all since leveling up to 4.
You can't get rid of stuff
Nothing else.
if it was part of you. You can't just change it.
I couldn't use it, so I had to.
Tough.
Nothing's changed.
I thought you said it has. I thought you said it has. You're now a firearm specialist because you changed it.
I could switch it to no feet since I haven't used the thing before. The other thing, literally nothing has technically changed. Technically, in the usage.
Technically. Apart from you're a firearm specialist. Anyway,
Well, again, I can just set that to no feet.
that's fine. You won't see any firearms. Well, because then you'd get rid of grappler.
Exactly. This is the thing. The firearms we have is a crossbow.
Right. Anyway, so yeah, you make it to the building. Against the long wall, you see a door. As you're approaching it, just the one door on the east side of the building.
Alright, I'd like to stealthily open the door.
You do know you have a rogue with you, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it?
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, I just I guess the reason why I do that is because I'm usually in the front because I'm the tankiest of us all.
But
So-
if the rogue is stealthing and the rogue is hiding and people don't see the rogue, then you don't have to worry about them tanked. And the rogue, as you've seen, can get out of combat fairly easily.
Okay, alright, you do it, Harrison.
Use
Right.
use your party and the skills that they have. I mean, you're all friggin' melee anyway, but you know.
Yeah, so
Sorry,
melee and
sorry,
some
Mr.
long range.
Bear.
The moment I am.
Right.
We have a
Yeah,
Harrison, stealth check.
Alright. Yeah. 12.
After all that. but look at the plus 8 to stealth. That would have been a terrible roll. Instead, it's a decent roll. So yeah, you steadily creep up to the door. It's a fairly new door, so it looks well. The hinges look well greased. You know, it's just a steady log door. Solid iron hinges. Look fairly well greased. You gonna open it?
I'll open the door, yeah.
So yeah, you just turn the latch. It's open. Push it in. It just
Yep.
slides gently open. And
Right, so,
looking inside, you can see the cabin itself has a wooden floor. The room that this door leads to is cluttered with logging equipment, kind of stuff you'd expect to see: saws, harnesses for climbing trees. Yeah, not much else in there apart from a beatboxer, apparently.
would those harnesses for climbing trees, huh? That could be useful.
Pet needs harnesses. I'm a bear.
so... So,
I would.
You
I
don't
would
see
like
this.
to,
Only Harrison sees this at the moment because Harrison's the one at the door.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's true.
right, so I will go in and have a quick sneaky look round.
Okay.
Make sure there's nobody in there.
Be careful.
Okay. So as you creep into the room, to the right, you can see another door, which most likely leads to another room. And yeah, this room itself. Let me show you. Sort of. So you are here. The door falls over and smacks you. Yeah, I didn't say it was a new door frame. So yeah, you creep into the room, and it's just there you go. Stealthy tactics. So yeah, there's like just a bookcase or cabinet or something just on this wall. Logs, harnesses, just scattered around the place. Saws, you know, like the two-handed saws for two people when they're up to do all that kind of stuff with. You know,
Yeah.
the Canadian will probably know more about this than us.
So I don't see actually anybody in the place.
Not in this room, no.
Right, so I will just turn round and motion to everybody else to be quiet and just approach.
All right. Well, I enter behind Harrison.
Okay.
I enter the room.
So, just walking in.
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
So as you walk in, you hear a rumbling in front of you, and up through the floor bursts another ant keg right smack bang in front of you. Harrison was sneaky and light of foot enough for it not to notice, but as you clomp your way through, it notices and just bursts up, and it's gonna spit at you both again.
Oh, jeez.
So, dexterity checks,
Alright. Saving throws.
saving throws. That's the one. Dexterity saving throw. Yeah, basically. I don't know why Malkuth's making one. Hey, well, actually, are you guys stood directly behind the door?
I want to be stood directly behind.
I
Carlton.
believe so.
You want to be right. So if you are
we
stood
would
direct,
be, wouldn't we?
yeah.
I rolled a 7.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, because I was going to just charge
Yeah, I
in
know.
after Carlton.
So-
when he rolls off.
Yeah, please. If you're all literally in a line behind the door,
I
just
could
waiting.
be on the there, to be honest.
Okay.
10 or 7, I can't tell.
What? 10 or 7? That's a 9.
10 or 7. How do you not know?
10. So you want to get plus
That's
1 in bear form.
No,
either
my
a 6
stats
or
don't
11.
Okay.
change, except for
Right.
health.
Okay. So let's see here. So yeah, it would get all of you because of the wonderful way that you've lined yourselves up. So
Oh, fun.
Can I use a reaction to intercept the damage that Harrison receives?
I don't know. What does it say?
When a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage the target takes by 1d10 plus 2. You must be wearing a shield or a simple or martial weapon.
As you are surprised on this one, I will most likely say no, because you don't get to make a reaction for the surprise.
Right, okay.
But in other rounds, who's to say that you won't be able to do that? Because you are in
Yeah.
fairly close quarters. So let's double check.
So
here.
much better. So much better than protection, which is what I had before, which just imposes disadvantage on an attack roll.
Dex save. So we have. What did you roll first?
13. me.
Wait, you rolled the 11, so just a +6 to that anyway, because I think that's fair. Just add your different plus to it. So for you pass, so you've succeed. Everyone else fails.
Yeah, I got a 10 altogether.
Okay, so
Hey.
boom. So everyone apart from Harrison takes 12 points of damage.
50 damage.
Oh,
Acid
no.
damage.
I'm on 7 health.
What, you
I
bear?
healed that to
Yes.
health.
Oh, well, your bear's on 7
Eight.
health.
I am on
And
7 health.
Harrison,
19.
you take 6 points.
Okay.
And now you'll be needing to roll for initiative, please.
Ooh,
Oh dear.
18.
Oh dear.
Let's see what this beastie gets. Crying out loud.
I got a 6.
Hey, look, that's our last video on YouTube. Isn't that good? Last video on YouTube's got like 300 odd views. It's great. It's a short, targeted well. 5, oof, 6. Do you ever roll high for initiative?
I rolled a 20 last time.
The one time you do, you fail to get an attack in.
Exactly. I turned into a bear for nothing.
Okay, so I'm going to put the order in the chat for us. Keep that chat going.
At least I'm not last.
Let's go with...
Oh, by the way, for that sudden change there, apologies that I didn't confirm that with you before I did it.
Yeah, she thinks so too. Okay.
I've been looking at the books, and I see why they're archiving. A bunch of the stuff is officially being released. Like, they're officially releasing gem dragons again
Anyway,
properly.
Evelyn, you're up first.
Sorry.
Right then. Is there any way into the room?
Yeah, there's a great big friggin' door.
So just fell on
Like, does there
Harrison.
seem to be a bear in the way?
Okay, well,
Screw it.
you can squeeze past the bear. It's just, half your movement.
Right.
You've got a bow, right?
Yeah, can I shoot over the bear? Or will I end up
Um,
shooting the bear?
To be
Fell
fair,
on top of the bear.
the angle you've got now, the bear is quite low to the ground, and the rest of the building itself is higher up. So yeah, I think you've got a pretty direct line of sight. I mean, it shows it quite
Okay,
well
good.
from the angle on stream, to be honest. You got a fairly direct line of sight there, haven't you?
I won't be able to bear it if I shot him, that's all.
And he's back.
Right, I'm gonna
This is
shoot
what
then.
I'm going to Radcon room.
Okay, roll to hit.
That is a 21.
21, I will say, is a hit.
Thank you.
No problem.
That is 9 damage.
9. Oh, bloody hell. My book's falling
Well
apart again.
done, Evelyn, for actually doing your job properly and attacking from the range.
To be fair, you have to weigh up what damage she does and the average between the two. So she's probably more likely to do more damage in melee, yeah.
Yeah.
You need to get more bow feats, don't you?
Better
I don't get them until like next level that I start looking them.
Shocking. So,
Just level us up.
how much damage did you do? 9 was 9.
Yeah, it was
God,
9.
yeah.
9.
99.
Uh,
Okay, so yeah, you line up, draw bead with your bow, just release, thump, right into it, right underneath the jaw. Anything else?
No.
Do you get like to bonus attack shoot again? Or do you not yet?
No, that's next level.
Next level. Shocking.
Double check though.
Excuse you.
No, not yet.
Shocking. That is, it's shocking.
Hide.
Okay,
I don't see a point in doing it.
that's fine. So you're just gonna stand there ready for next round, yeah? Cool, I'll go with yes then.
I would have said. Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess that's a yes.
Okay, next up, Malkuth. So you're currently in the backside of the bear.
I would like to try and get into melee range of the
So,
enemy.
yeah, you can manage that. You just do a giant leapfrog over the bear, and then just sidle around Carlton and close in to the side of the Ankeg, as you now know it to be.
Alrighty. I will go with unarmed strike.
Okay, roll to hit.
To hit. Ow! Nat 20!
Oh.
Okay,
Into a werewolf then.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
roll your crit damage with your D4.
9.
Monk's crits are interesting. So that's 9
Yeah.
9 damage.
9 more.
So gathering your strength, you line up to punch, and you just follow through right where Evelyn shot and the bow is. So just shut up, you. Forcing the arrow in that little bit deeper. You lot are terrible.
Alrighty.
It was on about
Oh.
fat splash damage, so now you followed through.
Oh, do you know? I mean, it was close a couple of times. They had to
Quite
clench.
finished.
No.
I'm not finished my turn, if that's what you mean.
Okay, so 1 strike. Anything else?
Spend another key point and going with flurry of blows.
Flurry of flows. Okay, roll to hit. First hit. First attack.
Oh, that's a 10.
That's a miss. So yeah, you punch once, but you gathered your strength so much that you try with your left and bonk. Just it just knocks on its armor a little bit, and that didn't really hurt. So next one.
Oh yeah, I was just reading to make sure. That's a 22.
That is a hit. So the final hit right into the soft part of its belly, causing some damage. And with your spiky fists, due to dragonborningness,
Nice.
yeah, you just jab it in there, doing another 6 damage, and just fling off the ichor before it starts to dissolve your flesh.
Who was it that rolled the nat 1 earlier? I think I stole their luck.
That was me. That rolled the nat 1 in, the first time they spit in my face.
Yeah,
That was me.
it's fine
stole
because
your
the
luck.
2 Ankegs rolled a nat 1 for initiative on that one as well. So yeah, so that went well.
Both of them.
Ooh,
But well, yeah, because you roll as a group.
ouch.
And
So you
now
don't do
I-
individual rolls for to keep it running a bit.
Bobs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay, I see.
Malkuth, is that your go done? Was that a yes? All I've
I'm
got
done.
was Harrison.
I said yep.
Harrison, you're up. Gioa, get ready. You're next.
Okay.
Fancy footwork.
Okay.
Oscar,
Where you are
my
now?
rapier.
Just a straight out hit, or are you gonna sidle around a bit?
I'll sidle around a bit.
Sidle round. So you go to
Plank it.
opposite of. Opposite of whatever that one is. Malkuth, that's the one. Flanking it.
Yeah.
Cool. Roll with advantage. Alright, so you don't have to if you don't want to.
Right.
Don't sound so disappointed.
Yeah. 23.
That is a hit, so yeah, you're jabbing hard and fast with the rapier at the side. Being careful not to push it all the way through to poke
13.
Malkuth in the eye. 13 points, yep. And sneak attack, you chuffing rogues.
That's an extra 4.
Okay, right. How do you want to finish this one off?
Yeah, I know.
Nice and quick.
Yeah, just get both my rapiers, cross them across his head, head lobs off.
In true Anakin Skywalker style, you just cross them and it just looks around at you, thinking you missed, but just slash them together. Head flops off backwards and it just topples down, collapsing half into the burrow that it made. Okay. So, who would be next? Is that everything you want to do?
Have I got any movement left?
Yeah, you only took like 10 feet of movement for that one.
Is there another door, did you say?
There is indeed.
Well, I will move towards the other door then.
Okay. Yeah, you can't do anything because you've used your action, so yeah. You are now stood nearby the other door. Is that your turn done?
That's my turn done.
Gioa, would you like to do anything?
What is there around?
There is a door next to you. There is a Carlton in front of you. There is an Evelyn behind you. And there is a room in front of you also.
I would like to go into the room and see what I can see.
Barging Carlton out of the way as your black bear form lumbers into the room. You can see logs on the floor, broken up at your feet. It's fine, I was only talking.
As he barges me out of the way, I just sort of stumble and sort of have to steady myself with my sword.
We don't so much barge you out of the way, more as just like push past you. Done the bare minimum so far. Well, we know that one.
Right. I itch. In that case, I itch my face. It's like, oh, that bear fur is quite itchy.
So you're having a look around.
Yes.
Make a perception check.
While
Patience.
Oh, here we go.
Patience. It's not your turn.
That's 7. That's 19.
19. Okay.
I'm
What?
expecting lots of bear puns for the Halloween one shot.
So, as you are casting your gaze around with your bare senses, you smell the form of this ankeg in front of you. You don't think it's the only one that you can smell.
Oh.
Can I try and pinpoint the location of the other one?
With that roll, not quite. You know there's another one, at least, but you don't know where.
This is going to be hard to communicate.
That's a fair point, that. Well, there's a dead body of one at your feet currently.
Okay.
So wait, so he has the feeling.
2 fingers.
There's another
It's a
one?
bear paw.
2 bear paw
I didn't say
fingers.
fingers.
2 bear
I said
paw fingers.
feelings.
I'm talking to little Spark here.
Oh.
Okay. Right. So, you're holding out your paw, and he's pointing at the ankeg on the floor, and he's raising his paw and trying his best to show 2 bare fingers. And all you can...
Could I just slash 2 claws into the one on the floor?
You just... Yeah, so what the rest of you see is just the bear just slashing at the dead form of the ankeg on the floor.
And then I just point at the 2.
And you could use his bare hands.
Oh my god, you'll get...
I really wish I could move them into the bag
Put him in the bad puns room.
Bye bye.
Done and done.
Yeah, I just try and point at the two that are the two marks that are left.
Yeah, he's slashed at it, and yeah, he's trying to communicate with you, but you know, if you'd all just make a quick intelligence check.
This is gonna go bad.
That 20.
17.
Evelyn kind of gets the idea that the bear is trying to point out there are possibly two more.
How is it 106?
Evelyn
18.
is not in the room. But Carlton and Malkuth pick up on the idea as well, so yeah.
Sure, Harrison, you know what I'm doing.
Right. So there could be so there's two more in the room,
So-
so we now know that.
Carlton, what did you roll?
A 17.
17. Yet Guyoa went before you.
Finish.
No, as in I rolled a 17 for
Oh
the
yeah,
intelligence
I was
check.
on about initiative.
5.
5.
I rolled
Okay.
a 5 for initiative.
Okay, your turn.
Alright, well, I'm thinking, now I know that triggered one of them to rise up from the floor. So I'm gonna do this stealthily, and I'm gonna head to the door of the other room, and I'm gonna open it.
Make a stealth check.
6.
You
Oh.
barge your way past the bear. Just growls at you as you just grab it in an awkward place. Harrison is currently stood. Harrison is currently stood at the door.
No, I didn't. I just want to point that out. Carlton would never.
No, you
grab
just
a
like
bear's
no,
butt.
not like that. You just kind of
Pulled my
pull a bit of fur as you're trying to go past it, and just make it growl.
As I do, I win. Oh my god! Put him in the bad pun room again.
Okay.
As I do, I say sorry, Guyoa. I whisper, sorry, Guyoa.
Okay, so you get to the corner of the room. Harrison's already at the door, so you'd have to drag Harrison out of the way if you wanted to try and open it. Don't forget, these are all in action rounds rather than just all, you know.
Yeah, well,
So
I
it's-
was stood there in case something came out of the door
Yeah.
unexpected.
So these are all little 6-second actions in between, you know, if in the general gist of things. So it's not like
Okay, well,
You're all
if
doing stuff.
Harrison's if Harrison's in that area, then I won't,
Okay.
and I'll just end my turn there.
okay, facing the door.
No. I turn around and face the other, because otherwise I'd be facing the wall. So like Harrison's facing the door.
Get in the corner and face
I'm
the
next, wall. I'm next to him, facing the other way.
Yeah, no worries. Okay,
Timeout corner.
so
Jesus.
so as
Junk on her.
get to the chopper.
Like 3
Okay.
different acts.
The bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife.
Oh man. Right. So while all this is going on, you're just stood with your back to Harrison singing the bare necessities. At the far end of the room, one explodes through, logs from the floor flying, crashing around it. And it's going to charge straight towards you and try and make a bite attack. Oh!
And as it does, it just goes.
And that's a 19 to hit.
Oh.
On me?
On you, yes.
Okay, well, that hits.
Perfect.
You poor sensitive. Oh, I'll just put myself in the room.
Thank you. So, that does 7 points of slashing damage, plus
Yeah.
1 point of acid damage, and you are now grappled in its, for want of a better word, beak. So yeah, as it bites down on you, it just grabs one of its claws, digs into your shoulder, and the other one just grabs around your chainmail, and it's got hold of you between your shoulder and your chainmail. And then from behind Malkuth, another one erupts out of the ground, just pushing the logs aside, and this one's going to let forth a spray of acid across the lot of you again.
Oh god.
That's a
So,
dex save?
yeah, so, Malkuth, Gioa,
God's sake.
Carlton, and Harrison, if you could make a dexterity saving throw for me. Oh, dear me.
I rolled a 5.
Oh, what's that?
Oof, dear, you're not having much luck with saves today, are you? 19.
I'm
Nice.
really not.
So,
My dex was 20.
And mine was 23.
I rolled 20.
oof.
Poor Carl.
Carlton, did you heal yourself at all during all of this?
I drank 1 healing potion.
Okay, fair enough.
That's not great.
So, Carlton, you seem to be the only one that failed this time. And
Yeah.
I rolled badly, so don't worry. Max damage for you is 7 points of damage. The rest of you just take 3.
Oh, yeah, I should probably do that then.
Yeah, I rolled badly for that one. A 1, a 2, and a 4.
Are we going to re-roll initiative, or is it going to be the same?
No. We're still in the same combat, so
Right. So I still go last.
technically not last because these guys have just gone last. They never went
Right,
first, they went
let's
last. Otherwise, if I'd rolled better, they'd have burst out of the ground a lot earlier than that. But I didn't, so there. Okay, right.
See, so what you weren't waiting for, like an opportunity or someone to make a mistake.
Always.
Oh, yes. That's the DM's job.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make it a little bit more interesting, didn't I? Right. So, who's up first? We have Evelyn. You're up first. You got 2 new targets. One of them you can kind of see from where you are.
As the Ankeg grapples me, I scream, "Help!"
It's a reaction.
It's a reaction.
Well, yeah, it would be.
You're not wrong.
It would be a reaction. You're right.
Right, can I
Yourself.
move around a little bit more so I'm a bit close to the door entrance?
You mean by around? You mean forwards?
Yeah.
Okay. How far do you want to go?
I can easily get, like, within...
Like,
I can hunt properly see him.
well, you struggle a little bit with the one that's grappling Carlton, cause there's a lot in the way. But the one at the bottom end, you could see that easy enough if you're just inside the door frame there.
I'll go for that one then.
Okay. Roll to hit.
It's,
You're gonna shoot it, or you're gonna charge into it?
shoot it, but that's a 1, so 6.
If it's a nat 1,
Oh,
it's not even a 6. It's just a nat
It's
1.
just a Una.
It's just a... As you're trying to grab the arrow out of your quiver to quickly knock it into the bow, you just realise you've pulled out half an arrow. Somewhere in combat, this one must have snapped. So you just toss it to one side. Ready for the next round. Yeah, that was pants. You failed. You failed badly. Do you feel bad? Do you? Do you?
Quivering in fear.
Oh my days.
put him back in the bad
Yeah,
pun
I'm
room.
just gonna
Why are we not getting clips of all these, by the way? This is shorts content. Anyway, I've done it now.
Exactly.
Right, anyway, carry on. Are you doing anything else with your fail-event move? I mean, with your turn?
I'm going to... How much movement did I use before?
You used about 20 feet.
Can I use my remaining movement then, just to push past the bear? Like, try and get into this nice area. I'm pointing at the screen for some reason.
Cool.
The area of the room where there don't seem to be many people.
You mean over here?
I don't know, I can't see.
Well, look at the stream then.
The big area.
Yeah, where my finger's pointing. Can you see my finger pointing?
everywhere.
No, not yet. There you go, yeah.
Oh my god, how much
If
how
I-
much
as far
lag
in-
have you
As
got?
far in as I can.
Yeah, you
Too
can.
much. As far in as I can. Yeah.
I mean, you've got to push past it, so it's half your movement, so you can probably get to about here. If you want to stay out of like combat range with them, anyway. Melee
I'll stay
range.
there then.
Okay, fair. Fair. Right. That's your turn done. Malketh.
Yeah, I know, I
Malketh.
saw that too.
What would you like to do?
Melee range. None of them are damaged yet, are they?
No, because someone fluffed their lines.
Okay. I'll just get to literally the one closest to me.
Okay, so the one closest to you actually is the one behind you. So yeah, you just flip
Okay.
around. Dragonborn war cry, launching into it.
Make an intimidation check. Jesus.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Oh, bear.
That could be actually, yeah.
Unarmed strike. is
Arnurm.
Strike.
Shut up,
what I'm gonna do. It's hard
boy.
to talk with a mouth like spit, okay?
Oh, just gob it out on the floor, it'll be fine.
No, the carpeted floor.
Yeah, but it's not mine, so I'm not bothered.
I'm-
Roll to hit.
Spider. That is a 19.
That is a hit. So yeah, you charge in, uppercut, right under the mandibles.
And
7 points of damage. Yeah, so you hear a satisfying crack as you just launch your fist underneath it.
Sorry, I just realized I had something. I'm gonna use a key point
Cool.
for flurry of blows.
You do surprise me. First,
And Ooh, I might. Yes. Okay. If I've read all of this correctly, so my flurry of blows. Just to confirm, I'm reading this. It does say my flurry of blows are unarmed strikes, right?
yes,
Okay. Cool.
'Cause you're a
I'm going
monk.
to do stuff that I haven't done before because I forgot I had
What?
this.
Shock horror.
Oh no!
Just
I
bloody
didn't actually
rolled.
know I had this option.
Just bloody roll to hit.
That is a 22.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay, I'm changing my first unarmed strike of the flurry of blows to a fire element.
Okay.
So
So what
I
does
don't
that
know what
mean?
that's gonna do. I can add elements to my attacks. So if there's any benefits to that, the DM would know. Like if the creatures are weak to any elements.
Yeah, the DM does know.
Okay. Also,
Okay,
that was
so-
7 damage.
So yeah, your fist glows sort of red hot as you swing wide and crack it on the side, following through with your blow that caught it underneath, and you see its mandible starts to snap at one side, and it's just hanging loose. You've effectively broken one side of its jaw. Right.
Nice. Now I
You-
guess I roll for the last flurry.
Yeah. Do you have to use a key point or anything to do your...
And that was a 1. Not a.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, it's
So
terrible.
that is definitely not a hit.
Yeah. That's-
Oh,
so you
dear.
crack it under with one, you smack it at the side with the other, and as you go to swing with the other one, you just straight over its head as it recoils from those first 2 hits, and just air punch.
Yeah, when I went to go to explain, when I went to go use my key point, I noticed that under just above it, it says for my Draconic Disciple, unarmed attacks. I can add acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison.
That's cool. I can't see any of that, but yeah.
Yeah, it's under
How many key
other.
points-
Other.
How many
How many
key
key
points do you get? Yeah.
Per short rest, I get 4. I have 1
Oh,
left
as you
after
level
this.
up.
I think
Oh, there
so,
you go.
actually.
Acid, cold,
They're
fire,
making
light.
them that
Okay.
lock and key at the minute.
Draconic Disciple.
Unarmed attacks.
Oh, okay. 1 reaction. Or unarmed attack. So I'm guessing you've marked that off now.
Oh no.
Oh, no
for
action.
Reaction,
Okay.
Draconic, yeah, it's my reaction is Presence of Dragons, and that's unarmed attack special is just any without having to
Okay.
mark anything off.
That's cool.
Yeah, I didn't actually notice that until today. Probably because it's under a section I don't normally look at it.
Yeah. Right. So that's all your blows of flurriness launched. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No.
Cool. Right. Malkuth finishes her go. Harrison, you're up.
Right then. The one that's grappled Carlton,
Yes.
I presume that means he's in melee range, so
Yes.
fancy footwork. I'm going to attack it with my rapier.
Well, you'd have to get in range of it first.
Oh, sorry, I'll move within range then.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Right, so finding enough of a gap between Carlton and Gioa, you squeeze through and just push past Evelyn round to the back.
Right.
And it's just
So-
like lashing out at you as you try and go past it. But you're still in melee range, so yeah, just it's just lashing around with its
So-
claws. So yeah, did you roll to hit?
Yeah.
Funnily enough,
Got
you
mine.
managed to get yourself into a flanking position because I'm nice like that, so you got advantage because that's what you would do. Yeah, that's the hit.
23.
That's the hit.
So that's 11 damage.
So yeah, you sneak. Well, not so much sneak, but you force your way around to the back of it and just jab it. Leave a nice rapier-sized hole there with your rapier in. Sneak attack, no doubt.
Sneak attack, yeah.
Another
That's
5
plus
points.
5.
I can see.
Um,
So yeah, you wiggle your rapier around inside to do a little bit of extra damage. Draw it out again.
bonus action. Ooh, that rolled back over 50.
That's the hit.
That is an extra 8 for damage.
So with your other rapier still in hand, you just jab it in the other side. Yeah, it's bleeding from a few wounds now. It's looking fairly hurt. especially with that blowing towards it from the direction of Evelyn. Unless it was actually Malkuth that's just belched her breath weapon on it.
That wasn't her. That wasn't Psych. That was me.
Oh, do you know, out of all of the people to choose... I would have even chose Granny before you.
It's just thought I'd be honest.
Fair enough. Harrison, that's your attack and bonus attack. Would you like to do anything else?
No, I'll just stay where I am.
Copied. Right. Gioa!
Finally, I actually get to attack.
You do. Depending on what you want to do as your big, giant black-furred bear.
So I'd like to run
Maybe
up
not.
to the closest one.
Which is literally right there in front of you.
Okay. I would like to get him in range.
Easy. You take one step forward.
And use multi-attack.
Multi-attack. Roll for multi-attack.
So I get to do bite and claws.
Okay. How many claws do you get to do?
I
Bye.
think it just says make 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
One
Okay.
bite, 1 claw.
Hello.
So do I roll separately for each one?
Yeah, you roll separately for each one, and you claw you roll for each claw, and you roll for the bite as well. And it
No,
tells you.
it's 1 claw and 1 bite.
Oh, 1 claw and 1 bite. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, bite is, of course, a natural 1.
So, as you attempt to bite down on it,
Scared.
you grab onto one of its claws, and you stand up with it stuck in your mouth, doing nothing.
And for
Game has a twitchy of.
claws,
Did you not know that?
It is a 4 plus 7.
4 plus 7, so
11.
11. So you try and swipe again with the claws, but you just can't get enough purchase through its thick armor, and it just scratches the side of it,
I finally get to attack and I miss both.
doing no damage. So you're finding out that a bear is not all it's cracked up to be.
I mean, a giant badger is essentially just a weak bear.
I mean, if you rolled better, you'd be alright, wouldn't you? Anything else?
No.
Okay, right. Moving on from Gioa, Carlton, Europe. Don't forget you are grappled.
Yes. Alright, so I think rather than in my position I'm not in good shape, so I'm gonna heal myself using 15 of my lay on hands.
Yeah.
So I heal 15 HP.
Yeah, that sounds like an idea.
So what I'll do is sort of as the claw is dug into me, I sort of make my hand glow, and I sort of manage to raise my hand up to the bits where the acid hit me, and manage to close some of the wounds before they get worse.
Yep.
So if you use
So you are now
15
healed.
times,
15. No, just.
do you essentially do this 15 times?
No, it's just the amount of power that he puts into it. So rather than just a quick zoom, it's more of a zoom. See what I mean? I think that makes more sense.
Yeah, it's
more sense if you say it with zooms.
Exactly.
yes.
Everything makes
So
more
just
sense with a zoom.
repeatedly slapping yourself 15 times.
Yeah, because in 6 seconds, yeah, it'd be tough to slap yourself that many times. Anyway, grappled. Okay. Fair enough. Yes.
So I can't do no, because my bonus actions involve me. You know, actually, there is something I can do. I'm going to use Harness Divine Power and regain the spell slot.
Okay.
And then I end my turn.
Yeah, because you can't actually move because you are still grappled.
Yeah.
But you are now healed a
Yeah.
bit more. What's all that about? Someone doing the hoovering?
It's not me.
More like a car.
Oh,
Okay.
That might have been my fan hitting the mic somehow.
Okay. Right, so now we move on to the Ankeg's turn. So, the one that is currently grappling Carlton, it's going to bite down on Carlton again because it's the only person he can attack while he's currently grappled. And has advantage on attack rolls to do so. So,
Uh-huh.
that's... Oh. You can maybe see it if I zoom in. Zoomy. Whoop. Watch that. Yeah, that's the 20. That's the 20 right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. It's fine. He's healed himself up. It's all good. So
Everything's fine.
that the way this does it, it doubles the dice that you roll rather than actually doubling the roll. So we'll go with the same as it does for that. So that is this many slashing damage. That was a really bad roll. 2, 4, 6, 9 points of slashing damage
uh-huh.
and 5 points of acid damage.
Oh my god.
And
So
that
that was rolling terribly.
that was I got 2 1s and 2 2s for the first.
2 twos?
2 2s, yes.
You got 2
2
2.
2s. No, 2 2s. More.
Yes.
Multiple of 2. So yes. So that is its turn. It continues the grapple of you. It's just trying to bite as much of you as it can.
Trying to.
Basically, just trying to eat you right now. And the other one, it's going to go ahead and try and bite down. Actually, let me just check first. No, it doesn't regain its acid bit. So it's going to bite down on Malkuth, and that will be a 13 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, I thought as much. So as it tries to gnash at you and grab hold of you at the same time, you use your monk reflexes and just dodge out of the way. Just like that.
Oh.
So right.
So Malkuth just turned into Bruce Lee out of nowhere.
Well, you
Sure,
know,
why not?
she is the martial artist of the group.
Yeah.
She is the Bruce Lee.
So more Chun-Li. Anyway, right, top of the round. Evelyn, you're up.
Put around here. Right.
Evelyn, you're up. Malkuth, prepare yourself.
I'm gonna head towards the one that's with Carlton, I think.
Okay, when you say head towards,
I'm gonna try and get in melee, because I can do more damage melee at the minute. That doesn't block Carlton, at least.
yeah, you can just sneak into the gap between Harrison and Gioa's bear form,
And the bear.
and you just all just trying to beat down on this thing that's got hold of Carlton.
Okay.
Got all the cold.
Did the other one make a move, by the way?
What
The
do you
one
mean?
that's not grappling me.
Yeah, it attacked.
Yeah, he tried to attack Malkuth and failed.
That's why we had the conversation
Oh,
about
right,
Malkuth
okay.
turning into Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Oh
'Cause-
yeah, that's right. We did, didn't we?
Yes.
True.
Yes.
Right, so I'm gonna hand axe it.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
16.
yeah, it's a hit. You're not quite flanking with this one though, due to the angle. There's a wall that you can use to help flank, which doesn't give you advantage.
The wall is helping to flank.
Well, that's
So,
8. Is this
yes.
one taken damage before?
Well,
it
yeah,
hasn't
of
it?
course it's taken damage. I mean, you shot it.
But that's
So a total of
14.
14 damage. So Yeah, you slice into it, just carving. As you just chop down with your axe, you manage to carve off one of its giant claws, and it just flops onto the ground. It's now shrieking in muted tones with its mouth full of Carlton. Rearing back as it just tries to drag Carlton with it, but he's far too heavy in his armour and his longsword and his shield, and yeah. So no doubt you're gonna bonus attack again.
Yep. So that is a 21.
That's a hit.
That is 5 damage.
End it.
You just end it.
End it.
So the bit where it's got grappled at, I'm gonna just like cut where the grapple part is.
You mean like
grappled?
his mouth?
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut his mouth open.
So yeah,
Just so like Carlton just like drops to the ground.
as you take your second hand axe and you just slice straight down the top of its head, just cutting across, and its mouth, mandibles and all just drop off. It falls backwards, bouncing off the bookcase and sort of slumping down on the floor between you both. And Carlton stumbles backwards with its mandibles still attached to his shoulder.
Can I just wave at Carlton?
I sort of mouth to him. I sort of mouth to him and raise my hand up and sort of mouth thank you to him and sort of do a hand gesture that says thank you.
Thumbs up.
As soon as I think hand gesture, I thought he was being rude. I don't know why.
Well, you know, this is Carlton we're talking about. Carlton is an honourable paladin. He wouldn't do that.
I mean, Evelyn might, but
Okay.
Yeah, Evelyn might.
Anything else with your turn? Any movement? Any more movement you want to do?
You think
Might move out the way to make it more accessible for everyone else.
Move out the
So
way.
they'd have to push past me. Yeah, so they'd have to push past me to get to the next one.
Okay, so you're just moving down here. I'm gonna go with yes. Yeah, cool. Right.
Yes.
I shall go. Malkuth, you're up. Harrison,
Alrighty.
prepare yourself.
Okay, okay.
I'm still in range, right?
Yes.
I'm just playing it safe and asking.
Need to get a bit closer.
Sorry, I kind of conked out there for a little bit. My coffee wore off and I literally passed out.
We didn't hear the head hit the desk, so you know.
No, I was upright, so don't worry.
Okay.
There's a wall behind it, right? Yeah,
Pretty much.
from what I'm seeing on the screen.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a chance here and use Breath of the Dragon.
Okie dokie then. Oh dear me.
And that's, yeah, they need to do a dex save. I'm going with the line.
The line. I don't think it'd matter
Instead of a
which.
cone.
I don't think it'd matter which one you do. Because
And
it will.
lightning for the element.
Lightning. Interesting. Interesting. Dex save. That is a 12.
Well, yeah. It's a dex save of 12, so
So it passes then, yes?
yeah, I believe so, if it lands right on it.
Which means...
It takes half damage.
Okay.
So I have to roll 2d4s for the damage. Where are my d4s?
They're the ones that look like pyramids.
2d4s means I roll 2 of them, right?
Yes.
what else would it mean? You want to start checking?
And that is 7, so half a
That's
7.
a good roll. Half of 7, rounded down, is 3 points of lightning damage. So, as you gather your lunch from earlier in the day or breakfast, I'm not sure what time it was, you channel it into just pure shocking energy, and you belch,
I was gonna say, do I eat freaking lightning bolts for lunch?
and you belch forth
And into 4.
a ball of sparks, and it just bzzzt, and just as it shocks a little bit, does a little bit of damage, but not a lot.
And then, well, actually, I could, can I do that?
Don't know.
No, I
You tell
can't.
me what you want to do.
Wait, let me double check this. No, okay, I'm done.
Cool. Good move. Well done.
Oh no, because I was gonna use a bonus action for unarmed strike, but when you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or monk weapon, then I can make
Yep.
another one. So I
Yep.
have nothing.
Yeah. Okay, so
Done.
Harrison, you're up.
Right. Have I got enough movement to get within melee range of the other one?
Yep. You can get
Right.
down
will
here
do that.
next
Yeah,
to...
if possible, flank it. If not,
No. Not enough room to get behind it, unfortunately.
okay then. The usual fancy footwork with the rapier.
Okie dokie.
16.
16 is a hit, so dancing around the place, you just stab into it with a yaw as well, you know, as you do. Lucky
One
yaw, lucky
damage.
yaw. Freaking rogues, man, freaking rogues. So yeah, that's a decent amount of damage done there, and no doubt we're going to hear 2 more words coming next.
Sneak attack.
And there they are.
Aye.
Another 5 points of damage. So you dash in, stab, stab, and it's looking pretty shaken and beaten up now, just bleeding again from numerous wounds all across its body. Broken
The
jaw
bonus
hanging
action.
loose. Yep. Oof, good hit.
17.
So you stab it in the side again with your other rapier in hand.
And that is 4 points.
So, yep, it's still there. Still hanging on. You all seem to be doing this. Causing enough damage for it to just hang on right at the end. So yeah, you stab it, it's bleeding profusely from numerous wounds. You can see the just energy draining from it as it's just trying to fight. It doesn't know whether it should just disappear. It's fight or flight's kicking in now. But, Gioa, you're up.
Can I get within melee range?
I mean, if the base wasn't so big. But, you know, I think we'll be fine. Just charge into it like that.
And what's the attack again?
Okay, roll better this
Finger.
time.
Oh, the bite
Fingers crossed.
For the bite,
is 15.
15 is a hit, so he bites down
With
on the thing,
1,
on the ankle.
6. And with 6, that is 5 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Ooh.
Yay!
Hey.
So I just want to like jump up, bite its head off, rip it off, and just throw it behind me.
Okay, so in true bear style, he raises up onto his hind legs, pounces down on the anchor, gets its head in its jaws, and just tears it and throws it backwards towards the rest of you. The head lands plonk in the middle of the room near Carlton, and the body just flops down onto the ground. Dead, deceased, destroyed, decapitated. Oh, yeah! That was a lot of
You
alliteration.
couldn't bear that attack.
Oh, fuck off.
God.
Just fuck off.
We need
Oh, my
another
days.
separate room. We
Oh,
need
my
a
days.
awful pun room.
We need a you are banned. You are banished. Oh dear me.
Stop it.
Right. Okay, so the battle seems to be over. There doesn't seem to be any more room for any more of these things to appear.
That's,
A tense. Oh, just as we get to a decent.
There's also no room for any more bear puns.
Decent battle tune.
Can I just look?
That caught me off guard.
Can I just look down the hole that the one that I just killed came up from?
Make a perception check. Little Sparks looking down the burrow of the one he's just destroyed.
Looking down the rabbit hole.
Ankeg.
That's never ending.
Ankeg.
7.
Yeah, it just looks like the tunnel itself has collapsed in, so you just see a small burrow underneath all the logs that were forced out of the way on the floor of the cabin. So, party, what do you want to do?
I want to go over to the
We're gonna take a break.
That's a good idea, actually, yeah, because we haven't done one right now. So, yes, we'll be back after these short messages while we top up our drinks and make room for more. See you soon! Sorry, we don't have a giveaway, but, you know, what can you do? And we've got one advert. Pro streamers. Be right back.
Bye.
So, I'm actually going to talk D&D stuff this time. Has anybody used Icespire before? I've been thinking of getting it, and they've announced that Hero Forge, official Hero Forge support is coming to Icespire. So all the Untitled reports are made Hero Forge minis into Icespire worlds and everything.
Sergio, you were the one that brought up that the stuff got archived, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I was trying to explain earlier is, so chromatic dragons aren't officially back yet, but as of Bane's Treasury of Dragons, the gem dragons are coming officially back to 5th edition.
I see.
And they're bringing new ancestries and subclasses for monks and rangers.
Okay.
And then the whole book is about freaking dragons. Like, they're bringing Bahamut and Tiamat into the creation and destruction area.
Oh, I see.
And then there's Dragon's, which is another book that's coming, which is new spells and magical items.
Yeah, that's the Magic the Gathering collab
Yeah,
one.
they're introducing the Owlin race.
Yeah, I have some experience playing Magic the Gathering, so
Yeah.
it's sort of interesting
I'm a little
when the two cross over. The latest set has actually got some really interesting stuff. The Forgotten Realms set. You get creature cards that when you play them, you can then flip them over, and they enter the dungeon. And each turn, you choose which room that creature enters and get different benefits. It's a really interesting mechanic.
So, that is actually cool. So Tasha's Cauldron of Everything is going to be introducing 22 new subclasses. Introducing the Artificer in a major rules expansion, plus the new Armorer subclass.
So Tasha's Cauldron of Everything's getting updated, did you say?
So, that's what it sounds like.
Okay, because I can see Armorer here and I can see Artificer here.
Do you have the subscription for D&D Beyond?
No, I just have the source books.
Okay. Because it might have already been put in, because Fey Wanderer Ranger is in there for one of the subclasses.
Okay.
92
Yeah.
pages of full of new rule options and 22 new subclasses, new spells, magic items, and artifacts, as well as the introduction of magical tattoos and group patrons and sidekicks. Plus, reworks to character racial traits.
Interesting. Yeah.
There it is.
Because I'm thinking, because with what's it? I'm thinking of multi-classing my Warforged cleric into an artificer as well.
Oh, that actually sounds really cool.
Yeah,
So
having a Warforged mechanical being that was made by flesh and blood beings that could make other mechanical beings.
I'm looking at then Richton's Guide to Ravenloft as well. And for players, there's 2 new subclasses, one for Bard, one for Warlocks. And for Bard, it's College of Spirits. And for Warlocks, it's Undead Pact.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the character lineages of Dampire, I think that's how you pronounce it. Hexblood and Reborn.
Ooh.
And sounds pretty cool. Ooh, a brand new Haunted Adventure for Dungeon Masters to use.
Yeah.
The hell is a carionette? It sounds like a marionette made of a dead body. That could actually be it.
Let's have a look, because
that's part of the D&D as well. I mean, MTG.
Marionettes arise from innocent intentions, heartfelt wishes, breathe life into a beloved toy. Oh, it's Chucky, basically.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So definitely not the same as the frickin' Magic the Gathering one of the same name, because that's a skeleton that's been possessed by something.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is basically Chucky. Except this one is a female riding a unicycle with a giant silver needle.
It's like the little jigsaw thing.
Yeah. Right, I need the toilet. I'll be right back.
Yep. I've been getting my hands on a crap ton of...
Right, now we've had our break. What's everyone doing?
Searcher just
gone.
Yes, I know. The benefit of wireless headphones when you can hear all the chat. And your timing is impeccable when you come back.
For those who are Rick and Morty fans, did you hear about the live action?
Rubble-a-dub-dub!
Oh, I saw that.
Rubble.
Yeah, I saw it. It's,
I know, but
Alright,
copyright.
cast.
what was his name?
Never mind that. Look at these. Look at these.
You playing Rick?
Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah, great cast. Great.
Oh,
casting.
God, yeah. I recognize
look
the
at
guy
these.
that plays... I recognize the person that plays Morty, but I don't know his name.
He's in it.
Oh, okay.
There's the main kid.
He's in IT.
Oh, I didn't look at
It's
this.
Justin
Okay,
Roiland, I think he's
Justin
called.
Roiland.
No,
Okay.
that's the guy with
No,
Jaden
it's-
Martel. Sorry.
It's just in
Jaden
time.
Martel.
Right.
Hehe.
Yeah. The new Dwarven Forge pieces that I've got. Super cool. Anyway.
They look awesome.
Then we've got a ton of
that's so
big
dope.
ones over here.
Yeah, and I'm still
So,
Yeah.
obviously working my way through. Yes, Granny.
I would like to sidle up to the door again.
You're just taking advantage, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yep, okay, doke.
I would like
Ta-da.
to get behind Harrison in case.
While Carlton takes a seat on the floor, just taking a pause for breath,
And I'd like
Um,
to...
Sneak way
pulling
open the door.
pulling the mouth off his shoulder and
Did I say
casting it on the
stealth?
ground. Yeah, stealth.
Yeah, I'd like to get behind Harrison.
Stealth check.
just
Yeah,
in case.
yeah, stealth. Yeah, stealth. So now you've
19.
noisily pushed your way through to the door. You stealthily try and open it. As you try, it opens a crack, but then it opens about 2 inches before just hit something. Needed for something. Yes, you needed for D&D. Do as you're told.
Right then. So it hits something.
Yeah, as if there's something blocking the door.
Well, it's gonna need strength to open it then, and my strength is absolutely rubbish.
Can I try push it open as a
I will-
bear?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'd like to
So
just try
I will
gently push it.
motion to the bear,
Gently push it.
and
Yeah, gently push it as not to smack
you
it.
know,
So you gently push
try and
it.
get the bear to put it down to push the door open. Yeah.
Yeah, so the bear gently pushes it and it just opens a couple of inches because there seems to be something blocking it.
Just push it a bit harder. I just didn't want to smash the door.
Right, strength check.
So that would be plus 2. Okay, that's a nat 20
Ooh.
plus 2, so 22.
Nice one.
22. Okay, so as the bear makes a whole load of grunting noises as he raises up both paws against the door and just heaves, you see the door push in and you hear the sound of furniture creaking along the floor as it just pushes it open enough for somebody to squeeze through, and you just hear a voice from the other side. Ah, no, get away, stay away, no, help.
I just want to growl.
I'd say
just
to
give
him,
it- I
it's
just give it a
okay, it's
slight
okay.
growl.
We're not gonna hurt you.
Oh my god, it's a human. It's a person.
Don't worry, the bear is also a human, just a druid
What?
can turn into a bear.
What? Make a persuasion check.
I walked into that one, didn't I? Right. Bear with me a moment. Sorry.
Oh god, here we go again.
I was gonna say, should we put you in the van?
Bear with-
That was not intentional. That was not intentional.
That's what they all say.
Okay. Persuasion check.
Why are there so many bear puns?
10.
It's a bear! It's a bear! Why have you got a bear with you?
Can you shut the door?
Just calm down. Calm down.
What
It's
happy
okay.
noises can bears make? Can bears
Are you
purr?
talking to us or someone who's shutting the door?
Can bears
I'm-
purr?
I'm talking to this person that's scared
Okay.
of the bear.
My dexterity skill, I will just stick my foot in the door so you can't close the door.
Well, it's yeah. The two the bear, the way it's just pushed it open is more than enough for a humanoid-sized person to squeeze through fairly easily. It's just literally pushed. Let's see what was it? Pushed a desk and like a chest of drawers back with the door, and the whole thing's just moved as it's just gone. So if you want to try and squeeze into the room, by all means.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Harrison pushes into the room. You just see a humanoid, well, basically a human cowering in the corner. Yeah, basically. There's a window against the back wall. I'll just go back to this now because we don't need to see all that. Window up against the back wall, and his eyes darting to it as if he wants to get out of here. Who are you? What do you want with me? It's enough with giant insects around here. You feel free.
Yeah. All right. I head into.
Okay. Harrison.
Right, so I just say to the person, my name is Harrison. What is your name, sir?
I'm Tybor Wester.
Right, Mr. Webster, we have been sent by
Wester,
Batman.
not Webster.
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 We've been sent by Bath and Webster to bring provisions to your lumber camp.
Oh my god, I nearly
You've come from Van Dalen. Oh, he looks
Yes, we have.
visibly.
I nearly spilled
Oh,
water all over my keyboard.
oh God.
What did Little Spark say?
Oh, he nearly spat water all over his keyboard for the
Oh no.
interesting
jeez.
interesting
Bath and Webster.
use of names. Hold on, I've lost my headphones. Let's try to
Yes,
sort
we
my
were.
hat out. There we go.
I say to him, yes, we've come from Van Dalen, I'm Carlton, and we were sent by your brother, I presume?
Harbin? Harbin sent you here?
I just walk in
Yes.
It's probably because he hasn't heard from us in weeks.
Well,
and
you'll
you've
be
brought
happy to
supplies?
know- Yep,
Brought
and you'll
you
be happy.
supplies.
And you'll be happy to know that we killed all the insects.
Are you sure?
Fine.
You know they live underground.
So we don't know if it's all
Well.
of them, really, do we?
I could
We
become a
killed
badger and
we killed
big.
5 of them.
The 5's a lot. But they've, on my crew. Where, have you saved my crew?
You're the only person that we found in this camp, I'm
Oh
afraid.
no. Just puts his head in his hands. Where are they all? I just start
I'm afraid
sobbing in
we
the corner.
found- I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm sorry. I sit beside him and sort of put my arm around him, and I say, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say that all we found was ruined buildings and empty tents."
What am I gonna do? I got nothing. There's nothing here for me now.
Come
Why
back
don't you
with
come
us.
back to Van Dalen with us?
I'm sure your brother would love to see you.
He just sits there, head in his hands. I've got no choice. There's nothing here for me. I'll have to come back. Explain to Harbin what's happened. They just came from nowhere. We were just working one day. The men were in the forest, and they came back and they just burst out of the ground. I just ran, barricaded myself in here, and I've been here ever since. You just see sort of scatterings of rations, well, basically refuse all over the floor. And
I ask him. Do you have any idea what could have brought these insects, these ant eggs?
I have no idea. I don't know if we disturbed a nest or something. They just burst out of the ground one day. Whether something drew them here, I'm not sure.
You think it's worth looking round for something that could have drawn them?
Well, if you do it,
to
I'm not
us?
coming with you. I'm staying here where I think I'm safe.
Well, actually, I think probably the priority is getting you somewhere safe, because although you might be safe here, it's not safe in the long run. So let's get you back to Van Dalen. Sound like a plan?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, so we all right. Well, I help him up. Can you walk? I ask
I
him.
can walk fine.
Okay. Well, we I help him up, and then I head out with him of this room, and I tell the others what me and Harrison have discovered, and what he said to us, and that we're going to take him back to Van Dalen to see
Okay.
his brother.
What do the rest of you want to do?
I just want to.
Well, I don't know about anybody else, but I think we should have a look around the lumber camp, see if there's
Yeah.
some sort of anything else.
Little Spark seems to agree.
I mean, I'm in quite low HP, and I also think somebody should stay with Tiber, who obviously doesn't want to, look around with you all. So, well, with us. So, I will stay with Tiber.
I think we should stay in here.
Vincent.
I think we should stay in here. I've been safe in here since it all happened. We should stay in my office. Barricade ourselves in. If you're intent on looking around, I don't want to go out there while you're doing it. Get back in my... So he just walks away from you, back into the office and huddles down in the corner again.
Alright, so, if I say to the others, well, if you guys want to go look around, I'd better stay with him just in case.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan. Stan.
Townie will likely do something. Right, how are you all looking? Oh, so are you back now? I didn't know if you were back or not.
Yeah.
He's just been sitting here listening.
I've been here for a good 5 minutes.
5? Okay. 5 minutes, bitches.
I want to just go outside and see if I can smell anything off.
Well, I'm 22 out of 31 hit points, so
Okay.
I'm not too bad.
Yeah.
I'm 16, so I'm hanging back with frickin' Carlton.
Why don't we heal up?
I'm 3 in bear
Who
form, but
needs
that's fine.
healing?
Well, you can drop bear form wherever you...
Yeah, but then that's
I'll heal Harrison.
No, you just...
I need
That's like
I
you
need
just
to
drop it.
heal myself. Does anyone else need healing?
all the
I
others
can
are
give
using
2
one
people, so...
slot.
You what, dude?
I think. Do I have a potion? Hey, what happened to my potion? I swear I still had a potion left. What the hell?
Harrison,
Yeah,
does heal
I've
you.
got a couple of potions.
Right, there we go. I've cast Cure Wounds on myself twice, so I'm doing a lot better. But I'm still gonna stay with this Tiger guy
Expanded on the useless feature.
while the rest of you look around.
Then you revert back to your expanded.
So if you use a potion, what do you roll to? Is it just heal?
2d4, 2d4 plus
Yeah.
2, I believe, or 2d4 plus 4, something like that. It is 2d4 plus 2.
Right.
Maybe 2 hours for it to stop. 'Cause I love
Oh,
it.
right, okay.
I just saw something I'm not happy seeing.
What?
Right. Well,
There was
that
a
was...
video of someone dragging a GPU through the grass.
Anyway.
Oh.
So that's 7 plus 2. That's
So you-
9
yeah.
points. Oh,
Right,
that's
well, well, if I say to Tiber, okay, well, okay, you can stay there while the rest of them look around, but I'm staying here with you, and I will protect you if anything comes.
I just want to.
That's great. I appreciate the fact that you guys have come here.
And
More than
then
anything.
once they've finished, and when I say to the others, once you've all finished, meet us here, and we'll head back.
Malkuth, do you need healing? 'Cause I've got one more cure wounds.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm at 16 or 35.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on Malkuth then.
Yay!
2.
And also, I say,
I thought that counts.
I say,
That counts.
yeah, I say also somebody needs to keep an eye on Vincent as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, you go outside, you see there's no sign of Vincent, the cart's just empty, scattered. No, I'm kidding.
I misheard that. I thought you said the cow is empty.
Can't you do that, Carlton, while you're there?
What?
Yeah.
Just
Can you
put-
not-
Can't you
no,
watch
just put,
Vincent? I mean, if he's alright in his office, you could stay and watch over the ox and cat.
No, you just
Alright,
pick the guy
alright.
up and just
I
plonk
mean-
him in the car.
Alright, sure. Alright, meet you lot back here.
Yep.
I just want to go
Are you
outside
protecting
and see if I can
with
smell
your
anything off.
ranger skills?
Hold on,
You
he was
what?
trying to talk to me while you were trying to talk to me. What was that, Harrison?
I said, is Evelyn going to take the lead with her ranger skills?
I can do.
That's not ranger skills.
Oh, isn't it? Sorry.
No, whatever that noise was, that's not ranger skills.
Like sniff around, see if I can smell anything off. So I get advantage with
I don't know.
smell.
Who's got the
Okay,
most health?
okay.
Because maybe they should take the lead.
Well, it's definitely not the bear. You can see the bear's just, like, lots of burns, scorch marks all over its body from the amount of times acid's been spat on it.
I'm on 26.
Patches of fur missing.
You are banished!
Alright, bye then. Commander Root. I thought that was a...
It's a bot.
Okay, but I thought that one was fine because that's lurked on the channel since the channel's existed.
That's one of
It
the nice
lurks in
ones from
everyone,
20,
but it's on the list.
Fair enough.
It's on a ban list, so.
Fair dues, okay. What were you saying? What were you saying, Tony?
Yeah, I'm on 26 health. Harrison, did you have full health? Did you say?
Yeah, I'm on full health on 31.
We should. I think we've got our leader.
Right. Well,
Yeah, I'm just gonna sniff
yeah.
around a bit.
right. Make a sniff around check.
Following the leader, the leader, the leader.
14 plus 3, what a quick maths. 17.
Okay. The bear's just doing some sniffing.
So
Okay.
Okay. So 17. You get a vague sense sniffing around the place. Something. What the
Jesus Christ.
fucking hell was that?
Okay, that happens.
Something doesn't seem quite right from the ruins that you passed through earlier.
Should I just like wander over to it?
Yeah. Are you gonna just wander on your own, or are you gonna tell the rest of the...
I'm just gonna like growl to get their attention, just kind of nudge my head over to that direction.
So the-
see if I'm going over there.
The bear kind of grunts at you all and sort of waves its head over in the direction of the ruined building that you came through earlier, and then starts plodding on.
Okay, right, so we'll go over towards the, if everybody's in agreement, towards the ruins.
We should head over that way.
I agree. Against
Oh,
my
no,
better
I'm sorry.
health
That one
judgment.
doesn't count. That was terrible, Tony. I'm sorry. That really was a stretch, that one.
What?
Wait, did I ruin it?
What
Wait. I didn't
Uh,
even catch it.
Neither did I.
yeah, exactly. That's how bad it was. He said he wanted to head over that way
Okay.
Oh,
because
yeah, that's a
the
stretch.
the bear
Oh,
indicated
yeah,
with
rip off
its
the
head.
yeah. That was terrible.
Never mind. The little Spark really didn't get it.
Yeah, you have to do that. I can't bear to keep hearing.
Oh,
those
for
awful
crying out loud.
thuds.
Thank God he's muted. Not by choice. Anyway, so yeah, you head over to the ruins.
Yep. So, is it perception or investigation?
Don't know. What do you want to do?
Have a look around.
So you're investigating then, yeah?
Right, yeah.
Go for it. Anybody else joining in? No, you don't need
Nat
to. You're
20.
fine. So yeah, as you poke around, a lot of it is just really old, but you can see it's got a stone foundation to the actual building that was there. So you see it's kind of, they wouldn't have been able to break through this. They were lucky that the other one was made just of timber, basically. But as you're searching through, there's the chimney. You think, oh, I'll give it a go, see if there's anything there. You just have a look around, poke around, feel, and then you just grab hold of something that's tucked away inside the chimney. You pull it down, and it's this bundle of about 13 tiny stick figures dipped in some sort of dried reddish brown stuff, and they're all sort of inscribed with tiny lightning bolt. Are we all right there?
Yeah.
Are we sure?
No. Yes. It's just if this turns out to be what I think it is, I'm gonna be laughing.
Do you want to let us know what you think it is?
Earlier, I kind of muttered. I don't think anyone caught, but when the guy said he doesn't know why they showed up, I muttered that maybe it was bait. Was used to lure the creatures.
Talk louder. Yeah, so these tiny little figures are all tied together with some like rudimentary twine or string or something, but they've all got little tiny lightning bolt symbols carved, inscribed into them.
What do they smell like?
Make a perception check. A smelly perception check. Will you just put those bottles down?
17 again. And a nat 1.
17 the first one, you say?
Yeah.
He gets advantage on smell.
Smell.
They smell like dried blood.
Have I got any bloody patches on me?
Maybe some just dripping like on your shoulder or something like that.
Just want to point to it to signify it's blood.
The bear is pointing to an area on his shoulder which is just bleeding away. Not profusely, but just, bleeding. You just kind of.
Like a small cut.
Well, it's more of a burn mark that's open and just oozing blood from the acid, So yeah.
I think you're trying to tell us that they're coated in blood.
I just nod.
It nods.
Finger off fluid.
So yeah, you've got this bundle of runic inscribed stick figures in your hand.
Well, I don't know anything about magic or anything like this. Does anybody know anything about these sort of thing?
I'll like
Since
raise
58
my hand,
were
but then I
cool.
don't know how I communicate to say
Nah.
what they are. So yeah, I just
Feel free to make a religion check.
Oh, religion check. Oh,
I actually have advantage.
We all do it.
Feel
yeah,
free.
Maybe.
I have proficiency
I'll do
in
one.
religion for some reason. Yeah, I just put a paw
We can
up.
program. 9 for me.
Yeah.
Evelyn got
I'll
12.
roll low.
Funnily enough.
Evelyn got 15.
I got
50.
10.
Okay, the bear doesn't seem to know. The dragon doesn't seem to know. The elf doesn't seem to know. The pirate seems to have a bit of an idea. It's like, think
The
of.
pirate, the one that said I know nothing.
You think you've seen things like this before when sailing through different islands. It looks like some sort of totem. You think from like raiding villages, it's kind of a totem by means to bring ill fortune to whoever, wherever it is.
Right, well, it seems to be some sort of bad omen totem. I'm not 100% sure how to get rid of them.
Okay, I'd like to just
I've got an
kind of
idea.
signify to put it on the floor.
And
Oh,
how?
maybe.
Right, the bear's trying to signal your attention.
I just kind of point
Okay.
it and then I point at the floor.
It's pointing at the bundle in your hand, and it's pointing at the floor.
Okay.
He wants
It's
to snap.
just
Saying on fire be any good?
it's pointing at
That's
it,
gonna be a good snare.
and then pointing at the floor.
Putting up the floor.
Pointing at what's in your hand and
They
pointing
want
at the
to
floor.
So, put them
And
down.
then I just
probably.
got like a smashing on the floor. Then I just like kind of smash.
And then
the
he's
floor to say,
smacking
"I'm gonna smash
smacking the floor with its paw.
If he's gonna
him."
smash
So I
it.
just want to smash him.
Smash. So, I'll smash them on the floor then.
Okay.
Break 'em.
So Harrison just grabs it in his hand and just yeets it on the floor, and it just explodes as the string snaps. The figures scatter. They're still intact, but they're scattered from the ball that they were.
I'd like to just go around slamming my hand on all of them.
And the bear just wanders over and smacks them all, breaking them all into tiny little pieces. And between you,
Actually,
it
can I
felt
just keep one to like bring back to the guy and say this.
okay,
Is yours.
and he just saves one still
And just
intact,
kinda, like,
and just
put
shuffles
in
it back towards you all, and picks it up in his mouth. Tasty.
Tasty blood.
Yes,
Tasty dried blood.
carrying Something like that's gonna end well, innit?
But yeah, the rest of them are all smashed, and you get a sense, a feeling. It didn't feel particularly pleasant around this building now, but that's just lifted. And in the area nearby, you can hear what was silent before. There's the sound of birds starting, the occasional tweeting from the trees nearby, a few insects, and a butterfly just sort of flitters
Life returns.
between you
Yes.
as you're going
I think
past.
that
All the bears
No.
got the phones back now.
the. So it looks to me
I
that
just grab the.
we
collar
won't
in my
go
hand and
till we
just
get
bite
back to
butterfly.
the guy that's with Carlton. But from this bundle, obviously each one of these represented one of the lumberjacks. But we won't know until we get
So
back
wait,
and
who
ask
do I
him how
have
many
now?
of them there was.
I really hope it isn't.
So I think we should head back.
I really hope they don't work as voodoo dolls and I just absolutely murdered everyone.
Yeah, you hear 12 screams from underground, followed by. No, it's a.
And thus the party was branded murderers.
Murder by voodoo.
Cool. Right.
Voodoo.
So you're heading back to the remains of the wooden log.
The log.
Wooden log? But the wooden. Oh God, I'm knackered out. The log cabin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've still got that one in my mouth.
Yeah. Gear was following behind,
With a totem in my mouth.
gentle Ben style with a totem in his mouth.
Total in my mouth.
a total of 1 totem in his mouth. Just plodding along. Just grumbling occasionally with the sore state of his fur singed in patches, just bleeding a little bit, oozing. Yeah, he looks a bit rough for a bear.
Bears can go through a lot.
Yeah, you're still a bear, so you know you're just a very. Hey up, Tempers, how you doing? A very injured, acid-burned bear. Okay, right. So you're heading back to the to Carlton and what's his face? Ujima Flippledoodle.
Barton.
Oh,
Let's
wait.
call him Mr.
Bath,
Webster.
fucking Bathan.
Let's call him Mr. Webster.
Pretty good,
from
Temps.
now on.
Pretty good, Mr.
His
Webster.
brother Tybin.
Tybor, that's him. Tybor.
Tybor Webster.
Tybor Wester.
Right. So
And we're
go
greeted
back
with-
here.
I'm not allowed to
Yeah.
drink ice cold coffee anymore.
Yeah, so.
Good to know. Good to know. Okay, right.
So we're with them now.
Yes, you're back with them now. Yes.
I just want to like
It was like
Well, we've,
Alright.
totem down and then just
thanks to the
signify-
help of
One sec.
Eeyore,
yeah, the bear's just sort of plodded in and he's dropped the totem down into the middle of the
I
room.
just wanna kinda signify for
Yeah,
Harrison to
we,
tell them what it is.
investigated the ruins of the old hut and found a bundle of like stick figures up the chimney.
Of which this is one.
There was about
The
15 in
heck?
total. How many actual workers did you have here?
I believe altogether, how many tents? 10, 15, there's about 15, 20 of us altogether.
Right. Well, that would probably count for all the stick figures that we found.
So did
we've
you
destroyed
find any survivors?
all of them. We didn't find
You destroyed all of them? What do you mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
I
What?
kept this
Describe
one.
all of them.
You destroyed all the
Except for
crew?
what-
No, I just put this one on the
No,
floor
all
and
the
then
stick
slammed
figures.
my hand.
Oh. Whew. Whew. I feared for my
Brought one back.
safety again there. So what, he
and
picks it up off
seems
the
as
ground,
though
is like,
it was sort of bad omen, but it seems as though it's lifted now and all the animal life is back.
And I
as
just
soon as you say bad omen, he's just like,
then I
I don't, get that thing away from me. I don't want anything to do with it.
slammed my hand down on it.
But there's nobody left. Where have they all gone? There's no sign of them?
Some
No,
weird voice
there's
in
no
my
sign
head
of
said
them.
they were underground.
Say again. Harrison, what did you say? Because he was talking to me again.
Said, we couldn't see any sign of any of them, but before we actually came here, there was drag marks across the sand, so we think they've been dragged underneath the sand by those creatures.
It's like, it starts to stand up and then just collapses. You see, he's like, and just faints. Face plants onto the deck. Boom. Out cold.
I'd like to just kind of like grab his clothes
Oh,
and just
damn it,
drag
I was going to ask
to
him
the
some
car
questions.
and just kind of like plonk him on the
Well,
car for safety.
We have no
Okay.
choice. We have to carry him back.
The bear is got the scruff of his clothes in his mouth and is just dragging him back towards the cart.
Dude, don't
Plonk him into the
drag
car.
him. So
I just keep on
I
dragging him to the car.
before the bear drags him any further and does damage to his body, I sort of run over and sort of help him off the floor, and then I put him on the bear's back.
That's better.
Sort of
So yeah,
slumps over.
Just kind of
Carlton just like bats him out of your mouth, just lifts him up, one arm, and just plonks him across your back.
like there's
You know,
something that
your
I
strength
want-
is good enough for that.
Like there's something that I want to do, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna just kind of nudge him off and keep dragging him, but I'm not.
He's a little shit, he really is.
Yeah.
Right, can I just say something I've been thinking about, right?
Yep.
May it be an idea to wake this guy up, see if he knows about, like, because obviously someone wants to put them things there to see if he remembers anyone passing through or anyone visiting.
Right,
With all
can
them things
you
done,
say that again, please,
we can
robot boy?
narrow down who it is.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger, danger.
We should maybe try and wake him up, just so we can, like, see if he remembers anyone passing through who might put them there.
Okay.
So should I just nudge him off my back?
I'm not sure we'd be able to wake him up, to be honest. I mean, you know, he has just fainted after
Slap him.
all.
Well, if
Yeah, I
he's
just kinda,
fainted, he's
like,
going to
plod
come
along
round
and just put
eventually.
him on the cart.
What? Alright.
Once they're on
Okay.
I'm just kind of just walking along and just put him on the cart.
Right, make a medicine check, someone.
I'll do it. I'm closest, even though
You're a bear! Shut up!
Alright, I'll do it.
12.
Yeah. You did better than me.
Yeah, so you've got your medicine kit, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, you fish around, you get some smelling salts, just wave them under his nose. Just breathe them in.
No, as he does. No.
Oh, will you behave?
Fine, then I won't give up.
You're gonna try and rip his head off or something, knowing you.
No, I was gonna tell
Just let other people do stuff for a change. You've been doing lots.
I know.
Just let everybody else have a chance to do something. Okay? Okay? I've been letting you, so just, you know. Okay, so smelling salts under his nose. He wakes up. Jeez. And then just sort of jumps and
finally
just
awake.
realises where he is.
That's what I wanted to do, but you wouldn't let me.
It's because you're a bear and you can't speak.
I was gonna turn back into myself, but you won't let me.
You can turn back into yourself if you want to.
No, you won't let me.
Oh, fine, he's sulking.
Right, so
Anyway.
what were you going to ask him, Tony? Evelyn?
Who the hell's
Yeah,
Tony?
so, do you know who might have wanted to put, like, these totems here? Like, did anyone pass through recently? Or
No.
you got any enemies?
Not that we know of.
And no one's.
We've just been-
passed through.
We've just been cutting down trees. That's all we've been doing. Cutting down trees.
I'm just gonna turn back into myself anyway.
I mean, yeah, we've just been logging the woods. Nothing special.
I just turned back into myself.
The bear reforms
you-
into the shape
Have
of
you peed
Gioa.
anyone off?
I know.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Angry forest spirits.
Gioa seems to
To your
think,
knowledge, is there
Let's see if I
anyone
know
living in the
anything
woods?
about-
well, not that we're aware of, but there could be. I mean, it's the forest.
Was the original hut with the stone fireplace and that, was that originally here?
Oh,
before you came?
this has been ruined for years and years.
Right.
How many years? Let's see. Let me see now. Let me just refresh my memory. I'm refreshing my memory on how many years it's been gone now.
Open's book.
The book's already open. I'm just trying to find the right bit.
Everyone, I think that's probably enough questions for now. This guy is traumatized, remember? So we should take him back.
We need
was,
to find out what the source is, because it could be somewhere else. It could be
You
spreading.
could follow us.
What could be somewhere
With
else?
thumbnail in.
Whoever's put this bad omen, because it's funny how they've got lightning ruins on. They had lightning symbols of them. We went to the lighthouse
Yeah,
that had lightning
yeah.
conducting into the altar.
I still have to
So
find
I'm
those.
thinking that they all seem to be connected somehow.
Right. Okay.
Well, I know somebody that may know.
Yes.
Somebody that's lived in this forest for years now.
Ooh.
what's his name? Falcon. He's a retired veteran. He's got a hunting lodge somewhere in the woods. He may know more about this kind of stuff than I do.
Okay. Well,
If we-
thanks,
if we,
thank you, I appreciate that.
If we head back to town, I can speak to Herben, and he can probably point out where Falcon lives.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
All right, let's do it. I ask him, can you walk or do you need carrying?
Do you have a cart?
Yeah, that you're
Oh,
We
that'd
do,
be
actually.
perfect. I mean, living on meager rations for such a while now.
Ride on the bear.
I'm a little bit. He's not bear anymore. He's formed
Yeah,
hybrid
I
back
say-
into Gioa.
We could ride on
I
Gale.
say to Tybor, so yeah, this is Gioa, this guy was the bear,
Yep, I'm a bear.
but now
I'm a
he's a
bear
druid,
person.
because that he can do that.
Yeah, I've heard about you kind of people.
What's that supposed to mean?
People that have like skills
So-
and powers and things.
So I take Tybor to Vincent and the cart,
I already put them in.
and I ask him, what do you think we should do with these supplies then?
Say again.
I ask him, what do you think we should do with these supplies?
Might as well take them back. They're no use here.
Yeah, okay.
It sounds like somebody's already drank them.
What's
might as well
actually
pillage
in
them.
supplies?
So I help him up onto the cart, and I ask
Who knows,
him,
Townie?
"Can
Who
you
knows?"
fit- Can you fit okay?
Yeah. I don't care. I'll be fine.
What's
I'll just have a rest as we head back. It's a long way to go.
Gioa, have you still got that one figure left? Because we might need to show it to this person that we're going to see eventually.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Well, can you keep it safe?
Awesome.
Say, yeah, that's what
Yeah, he pulls it out and shows you. I don't know if you can hear him or not, but yeah, he just pulls it out and shows you. Yeah, it's here.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I think we should start heading back, everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Move your feet and feel united. Wow.
Are you going?
All right.
Is Ev going to lead us back the way she led us here?
Yeah, can do.
Well,
Yeah, and then if I stay with Vincent in the cart, sort of at the back, this time.
Okay. So, having cleared the camp, as far as you know, of the threat of the Ankegs, rescuing Tybor from his self-imposed, for want of a better word, imprisonment, exactly. You head out of camp to make your way back to Fandalin. The music's just perfectly just built up right now. And that's where we'll leave it for today's session and stream. I think it seems fitting that
Yeah.
we end it here for now.
okay.
Because yeah, you got about 55-60 mile trip to head back to Fandalin, and I'll see if
Yeah.
I can come up with something fun for you.
Hey.
I'm here next week.
You
Oh,
clicked your
definitely
tongue
come
as
up with
soon as I
something fun.
unmuted myself.
Not a tree ant just comes out and attacks us.
No, not just, oh, actually, that's a good point. As you're heading out of camp, I just need to make a roll for. Ooh, that's a good.
Nah.
Oh, no. So as you look up into the sky, you see this white shape heading over towards the coast. Cool.
Dragon.
The
Cool.
that's it. Yeah. Okay, so next Thursday, I haven't. I don't think I've told you guys this yet, but I have joined the London Video Game Orchestra.
Yeah, you did. You told us last week.
Oh, I did join you there.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
said last week.
We didn't join us, but you know, you told us.
Yeah, got my first rehearsal next next Thursday,
Cool.
which is cool.
Sounds fun.
Nice.
Do you know what you'll be playing?
Music.
You
So the
idiot.
theme for this or this next 2 months this term is like adventure themes. So
Nice.
if I just bring up the repertoire that we are going to do, I've got it somewhere here.
What's the command?
So it's things like Power Plane from Xenoblade Chronicles,
Ooh.
the main theme from Ni no Kuni 2, a Minecraft medley, Trilla's Death from Jedi Fallen Order, Monkey Island medley, Proof of a Hero from Monster Hunter, Opening Bombing Mission from Final Fantasy VII, Shadow of the Colossus medley, Nate's theme from Uncharted, The Great Sea from Zelda The Wind Waker, Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher 3, The Legend of Zelda Battle medley, and A Survivor is Born from Tomb Raider.
So a few then.
So quite the program, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Right, but for the stream, we can carry on chatting afterwards. For the stream, I think we shall end it here. It has been fun.
Yes, it does.
Hope you all agree.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Don't all speak at once, it's fine.
Yeah.
Right, but for now, we'll say goodbye to Townie for 2 weeks, because, you know, he's busy going back to learning how to learn next week, I believe.
See you later, Tony.
So yes, good night, God bless.
It's only 1 week.
We'll see you all again. So if hold on before we do finish. So if Townie disappears while you're working your way through the forest, that's gonna be interesting, isn't it? You're a druid of the plains.
Oh yeah, good point.
And on that note, we'll see you next time, baby.
Oh, no.
Baby, where the hell did that come from? See you, bye, bye, thank you, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.